Launch. That one wouldn't go. The rebound tapped into the air, claimed by Baylor. And here comes Robert Wright across midcourt into the final 50 seconds. Crossing over on Hubbard, drifts to the left, takes the three, can't hit. Long rebound chased down by Baylor briefly into the corner, goes and out of bounds. And over to Duke with 40.4 to go. As the officials say it was deflected, and now they're going to say Baylor ball with 18 to shoot. Doesn't really matter in a 23-point game.
40 seconds overall, 18 on the clock.
This will be win number 33 for John Shire's group this year. And their 13th in a row. As Baylor's emptied out their bench a little bit. Adibola, the jumper that wouldn't go. The rebound for Begovic. About a second, the differential, the shot clock, the game clock. Will they let him shoot? John Shire saying hold out in your midcourt. I don't think they will shoot. And a fist bump between the head coach and the associate head coach, John Shire and Chris Carrawell. They've been in it together. The head coach turns around and salutes this crowd here at the Lenovo Center. There's going to be a shot clock violation before the final horn, as the final score will be 89-66. And with 9/10 of a second to go, Baylor will have to inbound one more time. Everybody on their feet, though. Next stop, Newark, as the Blue Devils sail through to the Sweet 16. 89-66, the final score. Duke knocks out Baylor, and for the 30th time in program history, they are on to the Sweet 16. We'll visit with the player here courtside. Tyrese Proctor had 25, including a career-high 7 threes. 25 is his career high in scoring. Cooper Flagg had 18. Con Knipple had 12. As the Blue Devils blistered the Nets in Raleigh, 64% they shot, including 54% from three. 12 out of 22. In the second half, they were 7 out of 12. 5 of 10 at halftime. Just way too much as they roll past the Bears, 89-66. As we told you, 3 in double figures. And the headliner was the junior out of Sydney, Australia. An impressive showing, John Raw.
Oh, no question. Tyrese Proctor, he told everybody earlier in this tournament that the end of the way the last season ended was certainly fuel for him with that loss to NC State in the Elite Eight, and the fact that he didn't have a very good game in that loss. And he said that the next day he started preparing for this season and using that as fuel. And certainly once this tournament started, you can see what that has meant to him. 2 tremendous games, great shooting by Tyrese Proctor to get this tournament started for the Blue Devils.
The Blue Devils have won at 89-66, and Con Knipple is going to come by and visit with us here courtside as the Blue Devils win it by 23. I know I want to ask about the game, Con, but pretty good weekend for the family. A state title, then you guys are on to the Sweet 16.
Yes, great weekend for us. I'm glad I didn't ruin it today.
No, you certainly didn't ruin it, but let's talk about maybe the end of the first half right now. You guys were down by a point in the middle of the first half and a tremendous run to finish that half. I think the last 12 points of the half. Like, what kind of energy did that give you? What were you guys doing at the end of the first half to kind of take control?
I mean, we were just holding them to one shot. We got them, let them get in our lane a lot and gave up a bunch of offensive rebounds, but at the end of the half, we gave up one shot, got back in transition, and it allowed us to go on a run because we were getting whatever we wanted offensively.
You guys had 21 assists yesterday, 17 more here today. Tyrese obviously was spectacular with 7 threes, but you guys seem to have a knack of finding the hot hand. How do you guys do that?
Yeah, I mean, the guys making shots, we got to get it to him. And he hasn't missed in about 3 games, it feels like, so we're going to keep feeding him.
You got to keep feeding the guy. That's all.
Is brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Also by Carl, the official healthcare provider of Fighting Illini Athletics.
Down to 3, 2, 1. Kentucky, here we come, second round.
The madness continues. The Fighting Illini, the Wildcats. This is the NCAA tournament. The tip is moments away. Now let's go courtside. Here's the voice of the Fighting Illini, Brian Barnhart.
All right, and good afternoon. Welcome, everybody, to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Second round action, NCAA tournament, Illinois against the Kentucky Wildcats in front of a packed house here this afternoon. I'm Brian Barnhart with Illini great Dion Thomas. Scott Beatty with us. We've got Michael Tackett in Jefferson City in our headquarters at Learfield. Should be a fun day. The Illini certainly had fun the other night in their win over Xavier, pulling out a win over the Musketeers by a final of 86-73. And here are some of the highlights and activity of that Illini victory just a couple of days ago here in Milwaukee. Here is Jakichonis, back to Ivicic for three. Yes!
Yeah, just go ahead, turn that right bone back around, boy. Big fella making buckets.
Here's the inbound, KJ to Boswell. Right corner in front of us, dribbles into the paint, got free, left hand, scoop shot is good.
Great
Kylan Boswell, Riley, cutting, throwing, Boswell shooting and scoring. Boswell for three. Around to Riley. Riley, Fremantle reaches in, 17 to shoot. Riley for three. Yes! Riley has taken over the game. And the Illini up 62-48. Oh, and the five-serve center is up for grabs. Look at the orange. Rebound in the corner, Trey White. Shot clock is off. Sean Miller's waved the white flag. And we're going to the second round.
There we go, Brian.
Kentucky, here we come, second round. Illinois 86, Xavier 73. Yep, and that got them to the second round, and that's where the Illini have just taken the court in the orange to a rousing ovation from the big orange crowd here today. Brian Barnhart with Dion. Here come the Kentucky Wildcats. The Illini fans booing them as loud as they cheer their own team as they run with the Kentucky flags here, spelling out the state of Kentucky. Kentucky with a win over Troy in their opening game here just 2 days ago. Let's give you the starters for the Illini again. Kylan Boswell. Kylan, of course, from Champaign. Trey White, transfer from Louisville. Kasper Jakichonis, Will Riley, and Tomislav Ivicic. For the Kentucky Wildcats, it'll be Otegwa Owe, 6'4" junior from Newark, New Jersey, transferred in. Of course, this whole Kentucky team transferred in from Oklahoma, 16 points a game. Lamont Butler, 6'2", 208, graduate transfer from San Diego State, averages 11 points a game, got over 100 assists. Kobe Brea, an outstanding three-point shooter, 44%, 6'7", transfer from Dayton, averages 11.5 points a game. Andrew Carr, the big man in the middle, at 6'11", 235 from Westchester, PA, and transferred from Wake Forest. And then Amari Williams, who we interestingly saw 3 years ago in Indianapolis at the old Coliseum there on the fairgrounds in Indianapolis against Drexel during the COVID year where they held the entire tournament in Indianapolis. He's from England, 7 foot 260, 11 points a game. Again, our starters brought to you by your Central Illinois Toyota dealers. Well, here we go. Illinois and Kentucky. Should be fun.
It's definitely going to be fun, Brian. Hopefully a little bit of revenge and from 1984 as well for my man Big Doug, who's I'm sure back home listening and watching and getting ready to cheer. But this is going to be a dogfight, man. You got two teams that really know how to score the basketball. I think the one that rebounds it better and plays better defense wins this game and ends up in Indianapolis.
Well, and the Illini, of course, coming off the win over Xavier. It's interesting, the Xavier coach was Sean Miller, now apparently the coach in Texas. The team he eliminated from the tournament back on Wednesday night in Dayton, Ohio. But this is a Kentucky team that finished tied for 6th in the SEC. They were 10-8. They tied with Missouri, who we saw, Ole Miss, who we saw in the charity game down in Oxford, Mississippi. And the winner of this game will get Tennessee. And that sounds familiar.
Yeah, you know, another. But see, that's why you play the schedule that you play. As Brad Underwood mentioned, these are the type of teams that you're going to see in the tournament. Who would have known that we had so many links and may end up playing a team that squeaked out a win against us at home in the Assembly Hall.
Well, Carl Health is the postseason sponsor of our Fighting Illini men's basketball team. Carl Health, the official health care provider of Fighting Illini athletics. Duke has taken care of Baylor today, 89-66. So the Blue Devils are through to the Sweet 16. That's nothing new. But the Illini trying to get back-to-back Sweet 16 appearances for the first time since 2004 and 2005. That 04 team went to the Sweet 16, lost to Duke down in Atlanta, and eventually, of course, those same team members came back, all 5 starters, and the Illini wound up in the championship game against North Carolina, we all remember. So again, they'll dim the lights. They'll get the teams introduced. The Illini will be introduced first. And they'll, of course, have Boswell and White and Yakichonis and Riley and Ivasic. And you'll hear the crowd as the Illini get introduced. And then Kentucky will run out their guys. They go, Kentucky goes 6'4", 6'2", 6'7" for Brea. Carr at 6'11", and Amari Williams at 7 feet. And this Kentucky team, I've been told by Kentucky folks who cover the team, said, oh, you guys will be able to score on them. Well, hopefully that's the case. We got to make some shots, though.
I hope that's the case. But, Brian, after watching the Troy game, and I've watched them play a couple of other times throughout the year, this is a team that does not put a lot of emphasis on defense. I mean, they want to score. They want to get up and down the court. I mean, as we can see, second leading scoring team in the country at 88 points. Yep. They want to put up baskets, but, man, they will definitely give you some opportunities.
Last meeting, of course, Illinois and Kentucky back to 1984. It's been well documented by those of us of a certain age. If you're younger, if you were, you're talking to your father, your mother, your grandparents, whatever, they remember it. But if you go back far enough, these teams have played before. In 1942, in the regional semifinal, Kentucky won that one 46-44. Kentucky won in 1949. By the way, that 42 game was against the Whiz Kids. Kentucky beat Illinois in 1949 in the regional final, 76-47, as Will Riley introduced to this partisan Illini crowd. 1951, Kentucky won 76-74. And then, of course, the game where they won by 3 on the travel call that was not made. Go back and look at the tape back in 1984. In Champaign, all-time, Illinois 2-3 against Kentucky. What's interesting about that year in 1984, in 1983, the 83-84 season, they played them twice that year. They played them in Champaign on Christmas Eve in a snowstorm where the crowd was smaller than normal, of course, but they had to pull the 3 officials out of the stands to referee the game. Amazing. And Joe B. Hall later complimented the refs for doing a good job for guys that were pulled out of the seat. I don't know if they do that today or not.
They probably wouldn't. Those guys were probably high school refs that they pulled out the stands.
Exactly.
It's a great opportunity for them as well.
The Illini, a couple of notes from the Xavier game. 18 free throws most without a miss since 1993 against Penn State in any game. 18 free throws for 18. First time ever in an NCAA tournament game, 100% from the foul line. Illinois now 4-0 against number 11 seeds. Of course, Xavier was an 11 seed. Illinois 2-2 all-time against number 3 seeds. And they defeated Maryland at 72-70. They lost to Michigan, of course, as the number 1 seed. Michigan was the 3 in the Flying Illini year in 89. They lost to number 3 Vanderbilt in 1993, 85-68. And in 2005, Illinois defeated number 3 Arizona, 90-89 in that memorable game up in Chicago. So that's some of the history of Illinois and playing number 3 seeds. Illinois now 3-2 as a 6th seed in the NCAA tournament. Well, here we go. You ready? Settled in?
I'm definitely ready.
I'm just glad we didn't have to wait till 9 o'clock to play. I can tell you that.
You and me both.
4:30 is not bad at all.
I'm still tired from that game.
And the Illini women, of course, play tomorrow and down in Austin, Texas. And they'll have a big crowd to contend with down there, with Texas being the top seed. Here it's Kentucky, the higher-seeded team. But Illinois has the crowd. I mean, it's not going to be close in that category. There's a lot of blue here. Don't get me wrong, but in Iowa State, we'll see who they root for as the game goes on. Illinois in the orange. They huddle up near their bench directly across from us. Kentucky in the home white is the higher seed. The 3rd game of the day today in the tournament. Florida defeated UConn in a hard-fought contest. The 2-time defending champs are out. And then Duke eliminated Baylor pretty handily today. The winner of this game goes to Indianapolis. Purdue is already there, the Midwest region. They won their game yesterday, of course. And Tennessee is there as well. And Houston, the number 1 seed in the Midwest. Tried to fight off Gonzaga, by the way. Mark Pope was the coach of this Kentucky team.
They were hanging around, man. That was a pretty good game. Well, all of them, for the most part, have been Pretty interesting game.
Ivisic will jump it up at center for the Illini against Amari Williams, who stands at 7 feet. Both of similar size athletes here. The Illini in the orange, Kentucky in the white. The winner to the Sweet 16. And the jump is won by Kentucky. He'll go from our right to our left. Lamont Butler, who played for San Diego State, hit a big shot in the Final Four back in their Final Four run. Has it out top, gets it to Brea. Brea with a pull-up for 3, and he missed it, and the rebound to Trey White. White gets it out of there. Coming up the court to the right side in the orange. The Illini with their opening possession. Boswell rolls left. Looks for a cutter. Now to Riley for 3. Rimmed it no good from the right wing. And the rebound to Amari Williams of Kentucky. Here they come right to left. Driving in is Andrew Carr, nearly 7 feet. Gets it to his fellow big man. This is Amari Williams. Posting on Ivisic. Throws it left corner to Oweh, wearing 0-0. Now to Carr. Carr backing down with 7 to shoot over White. Short jumper, no good. Rebound to Ivisic. Ivisic gets it to Yakachonis, and the Illini go to work. Neither team has scored yet. Just underway, minute plus into the game. Here is Ivisic, now to Riley. Riley drives on Oweh, cut off, can't fire. Now to Ivisic, who will for 3. Halfway down and came out. Rebound on the floor, Yakachonis. The Illini reset. Boswell out top.
Excellent hustle from KJ. Understanding, don't give up on any plays.
KJ has it stolen. Stolen away by Lamont Butler. Bounce pass under the basket and a layup for Brea. They got the turnover. They picked Yakachonis' pocket. And it's 2-0 Kentucky. 18-19 for the first half. Just underway. Boswell out top. Left wing gets it to Yakachonis. Yakachonis knocked away by Butler. Butler does have 38 steals on the year. Now to KJ. Top of the key. Jumper is good.
Yeah, good
from
job.
15.
And that's one of the things, as you mentioned, he has really quick hands. KJ's going to have to be a little bit stronger with the ball. But once he gets past him, be aggressive as he was right there and knocking down the jump shot.
Tied at 2-2. Illinois and Kentucky. First meeting between these neighboring states in 41 years. Bounce pass inside Amari Williams. Amari Williams missed the shot. Gets it back. Under the basket, nearly traveled. Throws it right wing to Carr. Now out top to Kobe Brea. Brea guarded by Yakachonis. 9 to shoot. Long way from the basket. Drives into the lane, and he hits a layup. Kobe Brea with a couple of baskets. The former Dayton Flyer makes it 4-2 Kentucky.
Well, that's what you want Brea to do. You want to force Brea to put the ball on the floor and not give him looks. I mean, that kid can really stroke.
Here's a backdoor pass. Ivisic to Riley, who missed the layup but fouled under the basket.
And that's a good early foul on Oweh. If we can get him off the court, man, this Kentucky team really finds difficulty struggling to score the basketball.
Oweh gets the foul. And that's a free throw coming up here for Riley, 6'8" freshman out of Canada. 12.5 points a game, and the first free throw is good. The Illini, 19 free throws in a row in this tournament. We're going to get the jinx out of the way early. As long as they keep making them, we're good. 4-3 Kentucky. Second one for Riley is in and out, and there you go. And the rebound grabbed by Kentucky's Oweh. They got it out of the way early, so he missed one early. And it's 4-3 Kentucky. Bounce pass right in the lane. Here is Williams. Amari Williams guarded by Ivisic. 2 7-footers going at it. Post him inside. Turnaround jumper no good. Good defense. Rebound Riley.
If you're going to have...
Here's a backdoor pass to Boswell from Ivisic out top. Hit him under the basket, and Boswell puts it up and in. What a feed by Ivisic, and it's 5-4 Illinois.
Carving them up, baby.
Here is Brea out top. Guarded by Yakachonis. Dribbling left into the paint. Lost the ball into the corner. Runs it down. Right off to our left. Good defense, Illinois. Here is Williams. Williams, backdoor cut. Oweh, layup, hit it. And a foul. Otega Oweh, averaging 16 a game, draws the foul. Brad Underwood says, hey, my guy's hands were up.
Yeah, he's
in the air. Personal foul on Ivasic. It's his first. 16-16 for the half. 6-5 is the Kentucky lead. Sub's going to come in here. Number 5, Colin Chandler, freshman out of Farmington, Utah. To the bench is Lamont Butler. He's been battling a shoulder injury. Didn't score in 25 minutes the other night against Troy. Oway with the and one, and he missed the free throw.
Oh, don't lie, Brian.
So foul on Ivasic, but he misses the free throw. And the lead stays 6-5 Kentucky early going. Yakuchonis to the right baseline. Step back from 17. Missed it. Rebound underneath. Grabbed by Kentucky's Andrew Carr. At 6-11. Pass ahead. Oway to Williams with a catch under the basket. Flips it out top. Chandler for 3. And he hit it. Colin Chandler. Wide open 3, and it's 9-5 Kentucky.
And that's what Chandler does. Got to make sure you have better communication getting back in transition.
Yakuchonis to the right wing, shakes free of Chandler. Cut off by Williams, bad pass. Intercepted by Oway. Beats Riley down the floor, and he missed the layup. Rebound fought for underneath. Knocked out of bounds by Kentucky. They got away with that one.
We sure did.
9-5. Kentucky starts 4 of 9. Illinois 2 of 5. We go to break. 15:30 left first half. The winner to the Sweet 16 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
IBEW Local 601, IUPAT District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council serve our local communities with pride and dedication. Our well-trained and highly skilled members set the standard for quality craftsmanship across industrial, commercial, and residential industries. IBEW Local 601, IUPAT District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council. Together, we are building the Illini.
Hey basketball fans, Shea Bolin here from your Fighting Illini. When I'm not on the hardwood, you can find me in the classroom as a student in the U of I's College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Though balancing sports and studies can be a challenge, I love how in LAS I'm encouraged to ask big questions, try new things, and find unexpected answers. It helps me be my best both on and off the court. You can seek your own answers through LAS. Get started at go.illinois.edu/LAS.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
In this game, Ivasic has an early foul, and the Illini with the deficit here, 9-5. This broadcast of the NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship is authorized under broadcast rights granted by the NCAA through Westwood One. It's intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any reproduction, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the NCAA and Westwood One is strictly prohibited. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
9-5, Kentucky. Kentucky had a layup that they missed. Illini with a couple of turnovers early. They trailed 9-5 to the Wildcats, the 3 seed. Left wing with it is Riley. Humrickhouse has checked in the game for the Illini. We get a pass deflected. Riley had it knocked away, stolen by Kentucky. Another turnover for the Illini. That's 3. Here is Oway to Williams. Out top, Oway for 3. Missed it. Williams with a tap, and he put it up and in.
Come on, boys.
Amari Williams with the follow. He averages 11 points a game, 8.5 rebounds at 7 feet. And it's 11-5. Kentucky's lead is 6. Here is Yakichonis. Finds a lane. Tried to drop it off to Merez Johnson, who's checked in off his hands. Another turnover.
What are we doing? Wake up.
We're trying too hard here. 11-5. Maybe we're too casual. I don't know. 14:40 left in the half. Williams, they drop coverage on him. Now to Berea. Pull up from 15, and he hits it. And Brant Underwood wants a timeout. Kentucky leads it 13-5. We'll keep it here. Ray already with 6.
No, good timeout. A little bit too casual right now for me, Brian.
Yeah, we've already turned it over four times, shooting 40%. Kentucky on a 9-0 run. The Illini haven't scored in 2 minutes. Ford is one of our sponsors. Hustle is what it takes to dominate. It's exactly what Build Ford tough trucks were made to do. Check out F-150 or Super Duty at your local Ford dealer today. And if you'd like to sync us up in the comfort of your own home, go to syncmygame.com. Sync, S-Y-N-C, syncmygame.com. And let's see here. Springfield, Illinois with us. State Capitol. Varsity app in Miami. They're listening. Chrisman, Illinois in Edgar County in front of the 70-inch 4K screen, they say. Listening on I-74 due west to beautiful Champaign. See you in San Antonio, they say. Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania with a cold adult beverage. Varsity app in Denver. McPherson, Kansas. Listening on the phone on the Varsity app while taking my umpire promotion test in Edwardsville, Illinois. Shoveltown, Missouri. Austin, Texas. They're having the cheerleader contest, by the way, like we do at bragging rights game. And Illinois is down 1. Kentucky's got 3 still up. And let's see here. The second one, or first one drops for Kentucky. Our guy hanging in there with his cheerleader, and now he drops her to the floor. Kentucky wins it.
Sorry, they can win that as long as they lose the game.
13-5 is the Kentucky lead right now. Listening in Queensland, Australia. Leroy on the Varsity app in Peoria. Boone, North Carolina. Been listening all season. And they're in section 112 at Fiserv. Let's go tame those Wildcats, they say. Troy, Illinois. Listening and watching in Fort Myers, Seattle, Washington, Cape Coral, Florida, Lake Jackson, Texas. Let's give the Wildcats a beatdown. Well, they gotta stop turning it over first.
Exactly. Giving them too many opportunities, Brian.
Yeah, Kentucky doesn't need any help scoring. This is what do they say? They score 88 a game.
88 a game. They need no help.
Yeah, they don't need a lot of help.
I mean, and we're so helping on Amari Williams right now, like he's their scorer. I'm sorry, we play him one-on-one and let's stop somebody else. Yeesh.
13-5 is the Kentucky lead here in Milwaukee. The Illini will bus back after this game tonight. They flew up here; they'll bus back, and then of course, if they win this game, they'll be in Indianapolis on Friday in the Sweet 16 against old foe Tennessee from earlier this year. He played a lot of SEC teams. Dre Gibbs Lawhorn checks in the game. Merez Johnson checked in during the last first time out. So it's White, Boswell, Gibbs Lawhorn, Merez Johnson, and Tomislav Ivicic.
There's one thing you're going to get when Dre Gibbs Lawhorn is on the court. You're going to get energy. So hopefully that'll permeate throughout the team.
And Yakichonis has the seat. Amrikaus has the seat. Here's Boswell. Bounce right of the lane. Ivicic posts his man inside. Guarded by the 6'11 man Carr. Spins right, up, and banked it too hard. Rebound deflects back to Tommy. Underhanded pass to Merez, who put it up and in. Counted and one.
There you go. Big to big action, baby.
Counted and one for Merez Johnson. Good rebound on the offensive glass. Of course, Illinois, one of the top rebounding teams in the country, 1 or 2 most of the year. That ends the run by Kentucky and cuts the lead to 13-7. Merez Johnson, 63% for the year from the foul line. The other night had 6 points and 5 rebounds. Takes a deep breath. 13-7, 13-7 it stays. It rolls out. Illinois missed a couple today, and the rebound, Kentucky, Lamont Butler into the front court. Kentucky's lead is 6. 14 minutes to go in the half. Carr, far right side, out top to number 10, who's in. Brandon Garrison, he's at 6'10". Now to Brea, guarded by Boswell, right wing to Carr. Here now is Chandler. Can't fire. Will to Garrison, who bangs the 3 too hard, and the rebound to Trey White. White out of there quickly. Up the court, 13-7 Kentucky. White posts his man Chandler inside. Banging bodies. Leans in, short jumper, too hard. Rebound, Merez Johnson can't get it. Ball is tapped out of there, but to Kentucky. On the break with it, Lamont Butler, the former Aztec. Now out top to the 6'11 Carr. Back to Lamont Butler. Butler down the lane. Lost it out of bounds. Turnover. Kentucky as he went flying into the lane. Fumbled it out of bounds. Riley comes back in for White. 22 is back in. Amari Williams. Big man we saw with Drexel in the tournament 4 years ago. This is a deep Kentucky team. The Illini have shortened their bench a little bit. Not seen Jake Davis in this tournament. We saw a little bit of Gibbs Lawhorn the other night. 13-7 Kentucky. Largest lead has been 8. Largest lead for Illinois early was 1 at 5-4. 13-12 left in the half. Boswell to Riley. Riley drives to the right, now left. Back to Ivasic. Lines it up for 3, and he got it. Ivasic hits the 3, 13-10.
That's what the big fella can do for you. Stretches the floor, can erase a deficit in a heartbeat.
Here comes State Farm Center North again. Garrison. Right wing. Almanor is in. Here's a pass down the lane to Williams, who missed the layup. He's down on the floor. The Illini with a man advantage. Here comes Boswell. Down 3. Ivasic for the tie. Missed it. Rebound, Merez Johnson, and a foul on Kentucky. I think that's 2 on Oweh.
Back to that big lineup, Brian. Love it. Gives us still space, but allows Merez to be able to float in there and create opportunities like that on that offensive rebound.
Ivasic had 4 threes the other day. The Illini have cut the lead down to 13-10 as Mark Popen, 6'10", the coach for Kentucky, roams the sideline, and Oweh sits down. He's one of their leading scorers. 16 points a game. That's a big foul. Here's Riley on the inbound, left corner, backing his man down. Leans in, had it stripped and stolen.
Trying to do too much again, Brian.
Turnover by Illinois, their 5th. Coming the other way, Kentucky, the lead 3 for the Wildcats. 12-18 for the half. Holding it high is Williams. Now in there is Almanor, gets it to Butler, who buries the 3 on the left wing. Nice jumper left wing. Butler with his first points of the game. 16-10 Kentucky. Just under 12 minutes for the half. Boswell drives on his man under the basket. Butler. Now to Merez Johnson. Merez against Amari Williams. Fadeaway jumper. Short.
Good looking shot.
A little 6'8" footer in there, about as long as he shoots. And the rebound of Kentucky. Williams driving the other way. And the bank shot is good. Counted and 1. And a foul on Merez Johnson. And Williams went at him. Little foul on Merez, and with that we go to break. 11:43 to go. First half. Kentucky will shoot a free throw when we come back, leading Illinois 18-10 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
This is the take care of my family goal. This is the enjoy the life I've built goal. This is the set up a foundation goal. This is Busey, where your goals become lasting legacies through bespoke plans that maximize your wealth, through partnerships that give you peace of mind. Because building wealth, tending to it, and passing it down secures a brighter future. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini.
Illini fans, sell your home with a trusted leader in local real estate. Your official real estate team of the Fighting Illini, Ryan Dallas Real Estate. Ryan's team outsells and outperforms the competition as the #1 team in homes sold year after year. Proven results, 5-star service, and an unmatched commitment to help you win. All backed by Ryan's 48-hour offer guarantee. Get started today at RyanDallasRE.com. Ryan Dallas Real Estate, the official real estate team of your Fighting Illini.
FS Envision Seed Corn and FS High Soy Soybeans provide best-in-class traits and genetics that perform.
In farming, bushels matter to your bottom line. Our field-proven products deliver high yields year after year. Get the seed you need from the people you trust. Contact your local FS Envision and High Soy retailer or visit fsseed.com to learn more.
It's time to trade up. A job is just a place you go to work. A career is a path that moves you forward. Trade your job for a career in welding, HVAC, medical assisting, dental assisting, and more with hands-on training at Midwest Technical Institute. At MTI, you don't just get an education, you learn a valuable set of skills you can build on for a lifetime. It's time to trade up. Get the training you need for your new career at MTI.
For you, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And at Premium, we're focused on building a better future through nature and science for our employees, our customers, and our communities. Learn more about our plant-based purpose. Visit Premium.com. 11:43 to go first half. Kentucky leads it by 8. That matches their biggest lead at 18-10. The big stat, though, is in Illinois shooting 36%, so they forced a couple of shots, but 5 turnovers here in the first 9 minutes.
It is, and Kentucky has scored 9 points off of those 5 turnovers, and many of those turnovers, several of them have been live ball turnovers, which you do not want, because the team gets, they're attacking you going the other way.
Amari Williams hit a layup. He's got 4 points. Again, one of their leading scorers, Owe, is on the bench with 2 fouls. 3 fouls on Kentucky overall.
Box out because this thing might break the backboard, Brian.
64% free throw, and he missed it, left it short. And the rebound to Will Riley. All right, let's settle down here. Settle in. The crowd is with you. Here is Yakut Jonas. Rolls to the right. KJ. Williams comes out on him. Amari Williams. KJ now. Right wing to Riley. Lob inside to Ivasic with a catch. Right of the lane to KJ. Rolls down the lane. Pass inside to Boswell. Kylan against Williams. Can't fire. 4 to shoot. KJ will for 3, and it's short. And the rebound to Kentucky.
He had the first shot, Brian. What your little 6'3" guard down there?
Butler gets it to Almanor. Now to Amari Williams. Ivasic out on him. Williams backs him down. Floater with the left hand. Missed it. Rebound Humrickhouse, who's in. He's out there with Ivasic, Riley, and KJ and Boswell. Illini right now shooting 33%. Right wing to Riley. 10:48 for the half. 8-point Kentucky lead. Riley hesitated. Now to KJ. That's what's got us in trouble in the Maryland game, is the hesitation.
Yes.
Left wing to Boswell. 9 to shoot. Gray out on him. Back to Tommy. Right wing KJ. Back to Tommy for 3. Yes.
Thank you. Somebody ain't scared to shoot the ball. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ivasic rattles it in for 3. And it's 18-13 Kentucky. Handling it is Butler. On his backside is Boswell. Butler gets away and drives down the lane and hits a layup.
That can't happen. I know Butler's good, but we got to fight around those screens. Or bare minimum, Tommy has to stay with him longer to help Kylan get back.
20-13 Kentucky. Now Boswell trying to throw it to Ivasic. Threw it away. Turnover Illinois. They're 6th. Here is Kentucky. Dribbling right with it is Brea. Being hounded by Boswell. Now to Williams. Ivasic out to greet him part way. Williams hands it off, and we get a reach around foul on Riley, as handling the ball was Trent Noah. And Riley gets the foul.
Yeah, you got to call the hip check on that one from Williams, but that's what caused the foul on who was they got the foul? Will
Riley.
On Will Riley, yeah. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Ivasic has 6 points. Inbound to Butler. 9:47 for the half. 20-13 Kentucky. Butler hands it off to Brea for 3, and he made it. Brea already with 9 points, and it's 23-13. 10-point Kentucky lead. Here is Yakut Jonas out near midcourt. Lost the dribble, and a ball that got knocked out of his hand, but fortunately a foul on Lamont Butler.
Come on, boys. We got to pick up the intensity.
They're being a little careless here.
Just not intense enough. No. I mean, it's like we expected them to come out here and lay down. I mean, this is Kentucky. They're the 3 seed. They're not going to lay down for you.
9:28 for the half. 23-13. Kentucky by 10. which matches, it is their biggest lead. It's been at 8 a couple of times. Akachonis inbounds to Tommy Ivasic, hands to Riley. Riley out between the circles. The tip of the March Madness logo, drives right baseline, and a foul on the floor on Kentucky. So that's 5 on Kentucky. That went on Garrison, Brandon Garrison, 6'10" sophomore, transfer from Oklahoma State. Illinois the inbound, Riley with a catch, and he lost the handle. Another turnover.
Gosh.
Oh my goodness, that's 7. 23-13 Kentucky. Brea, top of the key three is no good. Rebound, Humrickhouse grabs it out of there. Here comes Yakachonis to Ivasic. Tommy drops it off to KJ. Back to Tommy for 3. Missed it. Rebound, hitting the floor is KJ, and he got knocked to the floor by a Kentucky Wildcat.
Yeah, Garrison hooked him with the elbow and basically just threw him to the floor.
That's 6. The only saving grace out of all these turnovers might be that we're going to get some fouls on Kentucky, maybe some free throws. We'll see. 23-13 Kentucky. Under 9 minutes to go in the half. Inbound Humrickhouse, swinging left side to Riley. Riley throws it to Ivasic. Backdoor cut off the hands of Riley. Loose ball. Another Illinois turnover. Jeez. Here comes Kentucky. Brea points off of turnovers. 12-3 Kentucky. Backdoor cut. Almanor with a reverse layup by Trent Noah, who scored 37 points in high school in Kentucky. And the Illini are down 12 points. 25-13 Kentucky. Right wing here is White. Drives right baseline now to Ivasic. Gets it to Yakachonis. KJ underneath. Ivasic catch, layup, blocked, and a foul on Kentucky.
Where'd they get that one?
Looks like Colin Chandler. That gives them 7 now.
What we're doing, Brian, as I'm seeing it, we're playing far too much on the perimeter. We got to start getting back downhill to the basket.
Ivasic will shoot a couple here. He has 6 points early on. The first free throw is good. He's got 7 points of Illinois' 14, so half of them. Humrickhouse goes to the bench, and Boswell checks in. 25-14, Kentucky leading Illinois. Second one for Ivasic is good. He hit them both. 8:16 for the half, 25-15 is the Kentucky lead by 10. Again, Illinois with 8 turnovers. Carr holds it high, gets it on the right wing, and now we get a foul. Illinois.
They're calling it tight, boy. Oof.
That was on Trey White.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Here is the inbound by Kentucky. Triggering the inbound is Colin Chandler. Lob with a catch off the hand of Andrew Carr. Had to go get it. Shot clock at 17. 3 ball is too hard. Missed in there by Kentucky's Chandler. Fight for the loose ball, and it goes out of bounds. And with that, we'll get the, in this case, 8-minute timeout here in the first half. Yeah. Illinois has 15 points, but they got 8 turnovers with that. We'll take a break. Back in a moment. 8 minutes to go first half. 10-point Kentucky lead. 25-15. UC Bank, Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Our beloved veteran-owned 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now available in every single stadium on game day at the University of Illinois. Also, check your local stores for our Illini Orange 6-packs and 12-pack variety packs featuring watermelon, peach, blue raspberry, and green apple today. To find your favorite location, check our store locator at hardafseltzer.com.
Seeking quality materials for your upcoming project? Kirchner Building Centers is here to help. Our sales team excels in handling all your special order needs, from custom cabinetry to unique siding, windows, and doors. No matter how specialized your request, we'll work with you to find the perfect solution. Trust our expertise and dedication for exceptional service and quality. Kirchner Building Centers, your partner in building excellence and the official building supplier of the Fighting Illini.
Health is a precious thing. And when it comes to deciding who to trust with yours, you can count on Carl. On your life's journey, count on care beyond our walls with mobile medicine, virtual health, and community partnerships delivering personalized care. When you're not sure what's next, count on clinical excellence today because we're researching and investing in the care of tomorrow. And when you need someone by your side, count on highly specialized care close to home. Carl Health will be the neighbor you can count on.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the college is paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini.
Third game of the day in the NCAA tournament here, and first game today, Florida eliminated UConn, the defending national champions, and then that was the first game. Duke took care of Baylor, and now Kentucky, the 3 seed, leading Illinois 25-15, 8 minutes to go first half. Let's pause 10 seconds, allow our great affiliates to identify themselves. Back in 10 seconds for station ID on Illinois basketball from Learfield. (25-15) is the Kentucky lead. The Illini no field goals the last 2.5 minutes. They're shooting 36%, but the stat of the game is 8 turnovers.
Yes.
Got to quit coughing it up here. Giving Kentucky points. Here's the inbound. Colin Chandler. Lob to Carr. Way out top to Lamont Butler, who has 5 points earlier. Here's a little give and go inside to Chandler. Layup blocked by Ivasic. There you go. Pass to Yakachonis. Racing ahead to Riley. Up the right side of the court. Now to Ivasic. Left wing to Kylan Boswell. Out top to Riley. 7:38 for the half. Illinois down 10. Riley dribbles right wing. Cut off by Williams. Big man with a hand in his face. Right wing to Yakachonis. 10 to shoot. Out top to Riley. Goes around Williams this time. Shot blocked. Williams blocks it out of there. He's got 41 blocks on the year now. Riley tried to do that little sweep with the right hand, and he couldn't get it out far enough from the long arms of Williams.
That's a little different when you're trying to go away from a 7-footer. Shot blockers you have to go into.
Ivasic fires for 3 right corner and missed it. Rebound Butler. Kentucky with a run out. Butler sets his feet. Pass inside to Carr. Now to Williams, who had it knocked away.
Great hustle, Tommy.
Great hustle by Ivasic. Illini get it back down 10. Right wing Riley. Now to Boswell. Here is KJ on the right wing. KJ looking for an opening inside against Butler. Gets it open and shoots a 3 and missed it. Rebound. Boswell taps it up and in.
Excellent rebound from Kylan Boswell, but KJ had to drive to the basket. You got to take that opportunity. Really put the pressure on this Kentucky defense.
Illinois down 8, and now Kentucky throws it away. Williams out top looking for a cutter. Brea wasn't there. And now the Wildcats starting to turn it over a couple of times. They're up to 3 turnovers. The Illini down 8, 25-17, trying to get out of their own way here against Kentucky. This Illini crowd just waiting to explode.
Yeah, sitting on the hands right now, Brian.
Here is KJ, rolls right. Can't fire the 3. Now to Ivasic. Back to KJ. Shoots a 3. Too hard. Kind of settled for that one. Settled for that one. The rebound to Brea. Here they come right to left. Carr inside to Williams. They're always looking for him. Trey White's on him right now. Boswell comes to help. Now Brea shoots a 3. Missed it. Rebound Ivasic.
Great job,
Tommy with his 5th rebound. Let's get a basket. Here is Boswell. Thought about a 3. Now to KJ. Back to Kylan. Dribble drive. Step back. Drives down the lane. And a layup. Got it.
Thank you.
Here we go. 25-19. Kentucky's lead down to 6. I'm telling you, the crowd is just itching to get into this. Timeout, Kentucky.
That's what you have to do, Brian. You got a big guy on you. Yeah. You let him off the hook if you shoot it. Drive him.
Boswell with 6 early points. The Illini back within 6. 25-19. Timeout called by Mark Pope, the coach at Kentucky, who played on a championship team back in 1996. The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohls.com for everything your family needs, where families come first. And today's game brought to you by the College of Aces, improving lives and sustaining the future. Illinois from the free throw line, they went 18 of 18 the other night. They're 3 of 5 today. Kentucky is nothing of 2. They are led in scoring by Brea, who has 9 points. And again, they built their team around transfers. Williams started at Drexel. Almanor was at Fairleigh Dickinson. He was on that FDU team that upset Purdue. Yep. Garrison from Oklahoma State. Carr from Wake Forest. Brea from Dayton. Jackson Robinson, a guy who played a lot of games for him and got hurt, is out with the injury. He transferred in with Pope from BYU. Lamont Butler from San Diego State away on the bench with 2 fouls from Oklahoma. 5:42 for the half. 25-19 Kentucky. Here is Carr, guarded by White. Out top, gets it to Garrison. Garrison to Brea. Chased by Boswell. 10 to shoot. Right of the lane. In the paint. Turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound. Garrison put it up and in. Illini had it briefly. Brandon Garrison, though, on the putback. He averages 4 rebounds a game. And he makes it 27-19. Kentucky by 8. Yakuchonis out top, guarded by Lamont Butler. Now to Ivasic, top of the key, gets it to Riley. Riley to the right, back to Ivasic, in the corner, White for 3. Missed it. Rebound on the weak side, Brea. Grabs it out of there for the Wildcats of Kentucky. 27-19 Kentucky. Out top, open, Garrison, 3, missed it. Garrison for the year at 31%. Boswell coming up the court after the miss to Yakuchonis. Now to Riley. Riley into the lane, can't fire. Right corner to Boswell. Illinois down 27-19. Driving Boswell down the lane, layup, good! Boswell with 8. And the Illini back within 6.
Got to put pressure on the rim, Brian. These guys, you can break them down. They're trying to get in help position and crunch the driving lanes, but you got to get out there. That'll really help Illinois get
Butler with a direct drive, behind the back pass, short jumper missed by Garrison, point blank. Here come the Illini down 6. 27-21, trying to settle in after all the turnovers. Boswell looking to fire, can't. Jumping out on him is Garrison at 6'10". Now Ivasic, lob to Kylan in midcourt. Kylan shoots a 3. Missed it. Rebound, Tommy over the back. Over the back, inside on Brea. And Ivasic gets his 2nd foul. And with that, we'll take a break. The under 4 timeout. This first half's going fast.
Yeah, it is.
Kentucky 27, Illinois 21 as we go to break on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
It takes a solid game plan to dominate on the court. The key is preparation. The same holds true for you and your land care equipment. With AHW's online build and price tool, you can create the John Deere riding mower, compact utility tractor, or gator that fits your exact needs and budget. Try out the build and price tool at ahwllc.com or stop by one of our 18 locations. Proud sponsors of Fighting Illini basketball.
Spring is here. Get your vehicle spring ready with the exclusive Spring Ready Neil Deal. Get a full synthetic oil change, multi-point vehicle inspection, tire rotation, front wiper blades, and more for just $119.99. Our experienced technicians are ready and waiting to make sure your vehicle is spring ready. Visit us at www.neiltire.com to ensure your car is ready for the road ahead. Neil Tire and Auto Service. If it has wheels, just ask Neil's.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletic season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
The College of Aces, founded in agriculture, focused on improving lives. We offer a suite of online courses, graduate certificates, and graduate degrees designed specifically for working professionals. Whether you want to learn a new skill, gain specialized knowledge, or advance your career, ACES Online provides flexible options so you can learn at your own pace. Want to learn more? Visit aces.illinois.edu/online.
The Illini in their first meeting with Kentucky since 1984 in the regional final at Rupp Arena in Lexington. Kentucky trying to get to the Sweet 16, so are the Illini. Both would bring a lot of fans to Lucas Oil Stadium for the Midwest Regional there in Indianapolis. Illinois has trailed for all but 26 seconds in this half. The big bugaboo was all the turnovers, 8. A bunch of them early. They've settled down a little bit. Yakichonis had 4 of those turnovers. He hasn't been out there in the last few minutes, and now he's back out. And going to the bench with 2 fouls is Tomislav Ivicic. We're going to miss Tommy as he's got 5 rebounds. Hopefully Perez can make up for that as he checks in. Gibbs, Lawhorn, White, Boswell, Johnson, and Yakichonis in the game. Lamont Butler leads it up for Kentucky. They're up 6, 27-21. 3:40 for the half. Lob inside to Carr. Knocked away and stolen by Trey White.
Yeah, excellent read on that backdoor from Trey White to recover and get the deflection.
Turnover Kentucky. They're up to 4 now. Yakichonis in the middle of the March Madness logo. Dribbles to the right wing. Can't fire against Butler. Now to Boswell. 12 to shoot. Kylan looking for an opening. Leans in. Can't fire. Now to KJ at midcourt. Drives right of the lane in the corner to Trey White. 5 to shoot. Drives on Carr. Short jumper is good.
Strong move, Brian.
Trey White with a good strong move, and the Illini close as they've been in a while. 27-23 Kentucky. Butler for 3. Buried it.
You can't go under.
Top of the key. He's got 8. He's a big shot artist. 30-23. Kentucky by 7. Yakichonis rolls to the left. Illini cut it to 4, and then Butler answers with a 3. Here is Perez Johnson, high post. Now to Boswell. Boswell probing, looking for an opening. Leans in, can't fire. Now he can. He hits a layup.
That's the muscle, baby.
Boswell with 10. 30-25 Kentucky. We're going to get some stops on this end. Here is Brandon Garrison. They don't guard him at the free throw line. Looking for a cutter, looking for Butler. Bounce past Butler under the basket and blocked and fouled. Trey White swats it out of there. And he gets the foul. That's his second. 2:15 for the half. 30-25 Kentucky. Boswell has scored 8 of the last 10 Illini points, by the way. He's done a good job penetrating. At the line, here is Lamont Butler. First free throw is good. Butler again with San Diego State hit the game-winning shot in the Final Four, the semifinals to eliminate Florida Atlantic. Had 33 wins in their win against Louisville this year, in-state rival. 2 times Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year. He's been scoring on offense. Jake Davis checks in for the first time, tucking in his shirt. 31-25 is the Kentucky lead. 2:15 left in the half. And now we get a sub in as Ansley Almanor checks in at 6'7", former Fairleigh Dickinson player. Kentucky lead back to 6, 31-25. Illinois shooting at 40%. Kentucky at 45, the second one good for Butler, who's a 73% free throw shooter. Garrison checks out for Kentucky. And the big man, Amari Williams, back in. Riley with a catch on the inbound. Token pressure by Lamont Butler. 2:11 for the half. 32-25 Kentucky. Riley out between the circles. Drives to the right. Riley on his man. Spinning. Leans in. Short jumper. Good. Banked it up and in. Riley with that spin move. His first basket. The Illini hanging around. 32-27. 3-ball missed to the right wing by Almanor. The rebound to Illinois. Yakichonis out of there with it. Illinois down 5. KJ to Perez Johnson. Now to Boswell for 3. Missed it left. Rebound on the floor. Mari Williams. 1:38 for the half. Kentucky's lead is 32-27. The right wing with it is Lamont Butler. Hands it off to Almanor. They run a weave out top. Chandler now to Butler and a what? Moving screen or a foul? Oh, they say Yakichonis got him around the neck.
But the reason is the why. He got smacked.
Oh, Brad Underwood is not happy. 3-man officiating crew today. Brian Dorsey, Bert Smith, Jeb Hartness. Underwood says, hey, they set an illegal screen. He was off balance. He was trying to hold on.
And he's right. I'm surprised the ref is standing right here in front of us, and I saw it, Brian.
Kentucky from the free throw line will head there again. They're 2 out of 4. 1-1, and he missed it. Hey, the ball don't lie. Or the screen don't lie, whatever.
Are you right? Ball don't lie.
32-27, Kentucky. 1:18 for the half. Illinois has been behind almost the entire half. Riley with a drive on his man. Spinning down the lane, had it stripped, and a foul on Kentucky. And Riley starting to pose problems for Colin Chandler, freshman out of Farmington, Utah. And the Illini will go back to the foul line, where tonight they are 3 out of 5. Again, on the bench, Ivasic with 2 fouls. Davis, who didn't play the other night, is back in. Perez playing the 5. 32-27 Kentucky. Riley, 2 shots. First one is good. Bounced up and went in.
Little shooter's bounce.
He's got 4. Boswell leads the Illini with 10. 10 for Lamont Butler of Kentucky. Chandler goes to the bench for the Wildcats. Second one for Riley. This to get Illinois within 3. 32-28, 32-29. Riley with 5. 1:10 for the half, and the Illini were down 12. Now they're down 3. Here comes Butler. Gets it to Almanor for Kentucky. Number 9, Noah, is in the game now. Amari Williams to Butler. He's a load. Butler in the paint. Passes in the corner. Almanor for 3, and he hit it.
That's the only reason he's on the court, Brian. We can't help from the strong side corner, as Jake did on that series.
45 seconds for the half. The 3-ball makes it 35-29 Kentucky by 6. Here is Yakichonis for 3. Yes! Yakichonis with a 3, and it's 35-32 Kentucky. Shot clock is off. The Illini have been down by as many as 12. Need a stop here. The Illini crowd on their feet wanting some defense. Butler's been a load to guard here. He's got 10 already. Dribbling 13 down to 12. 35-32 Kentucky leading Illinois. Butler, Davis out to get him with 5. Butler drives, lost the handle, picked up though by Noah, and what? A collision. Davis goes down.
Yeah, Will took out Davis's legs. Davis fell into the shooter, who's now going to get 3 free throws.
3 free throws?
Go figure.
Oh, wow. So 3 free throws. The Illini tumble into the shooter with 1.5 seconds to go in the half. And to the line is Trent Noah. For the year, only 4 out of 5. Free throw is good. He'll get 3. They got it out of Butler's hands. He fumbled it away. Noah picked it up and threw it up and drew 3 fouls. 3 foul shots.
That's why it's crazy, that series, Brian. I mean,
second one no good for the freshman from Harlan, Kentucky. And it stays a 4-point lead for Kentucky. Boswell says, come on, let me hear you. Davis out, Humbrickhouse in. The Illini will have a second and a half to try to heave it from midcourt. 36-32 Kentucky. Third free throw for Trent Noah. It is up, and he got it. 2 out of 3. Illini are down 5, 37-32 with 1.5 seconds for the half. Riley gets it to Humrickhouse, turns, mid-court shot is almost went in. Oh my goodness, he hit the back of the rim, and it bounced off. That looked pretty good when it left his hand.
Yeah, it did.
Kentucky led by as many as 12 at the half. They lead by 5, 37-32 over the Fighting Illini. The winner to Indianapolis in the Sweet 16 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Seeking quality materials for your upcoming project? Kirchner Building Centers is here to help. Our sales team excels in handling all your special order needs, from custom cabinetry to unique siding, windows, and doors. No matter how specialized your request, we'll work with you to find the perfect solution. Trust our expertise and dedication for exceptional service and quality. Kirchner Building Centers, your partner in building excellence and the official building supplier of the Fighting Illini.
Hey basketball fans, Shea Bolin here from your Fighting Illini. When I'm not on the hardwood, you can find me in the classroom as a student in the U of I's College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Though balancing sports and studies can be a challenge, I love how in LAS I'm encouraged to ask big questions, try new things, and find unexpected answers. It helps me be my best both on and off the court. You can seek your own answers through LAS. Get started at go.illinois.edu/LAS.
FS Envision Seed Corn and FS High Soy Soybeans provide best-in-class traits and genetics that perform. In farming, bushels matter to your bottom line. Our field-proven products deliver high yields year after year. Get the seed you need from the people you trust. Contact your local FS Envision and High Soy retailer or visit fsseed.com to learn more.
While you cheer for the Illini shooting hoops, Farm Credit Illinois roots for farm families growing food. Farm Credit blocks lender and appraisal fees at loan closings and defends borrowers for the life of the loan with fee-free repricings when markets allow. And Farm Credit helps farmers score with annual cash patronage payments to further lower interest rates. Team up with a cooperative helping farm families succeed. On your next farm loan, go with Farm Credit Illinois for the victory.
Fighting Illini Basketball is brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Also brought to you by Sleep Number. It's their lowest price of the season. Save $1,000 off their most popular i8 smart bed. Shop a Sleep Number store near you. This is the Geese Business Halftime Show on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
It's the Geese Business Halftime Show. Geese Business changing the game in online education, offering an online MBA for just $23,000, a fraction of what you'll pay at other top programs, all with a 96% student satisfaction rate. Learn more at geesbusiness.illinois.edu. Halftime score, Kentucky with a lead on the Fighting Illini, 37-32. Points in the paint are dead even at 16. It's the points off of turnovers. That's what's got the Illini here. They're down in that category 14-7, and they're down 5 at halftime.
That's
37-32. That's the game.
That's the game right there, Brian. Us beating ourselves, giving them opportunities. You know, if you're going to have a turnover, you want it to be a dead ball turnover. You want the ball to go out of bounds so you can get your defense set up. We've given 3 or 4 opportunities for live ball turnovers, and they've killed us. You know, you just can't do that against an older team.
To their credit, to the Illini's credit, they didn't have many in the last 5 minutes of the half.
Very true. You know, well, I'll say this. Unfortunately, but Yakatonis was sitting down until he came back in, and the ball was in the hands of Kylan Boswell.
Yep.
And then there was a lot of, as I said, you get in trouble when you're passing the ball east and west. When you're going north and south, you cut down on turnovers. Kylan Boswell's drives to the basket got us right back in this thing, and here we are sitting right now only down 5.
37-32 is the halftime lead for Kentucky. Got some stats coming up. Check the other scores as well. But let's get to our Carl Sports Medicine Minute. With that, here is Scott Beatty.
Hi, it's Scott Beatty, and this is a Carl Sports Medicine Medical Minute.
We're talking with Dr. Robert Gertler, team physician with U of I Athletics. Dr. Gertler, when someone dislocates a joint, what's going on?
Dislocation occurs when a force pushes the joint out of its natural position and it literally comes out of socket. The most common joint is the shoulder.
How come?
Because it's an inherently unstable joint. It's all held together by soft tissues. Whereas if you think about a hip, it has a much deeper cup. But a shoulder is a shallow cup with a ball sitting in it, so it's more vulnerable.
What are the treatment options?
In a vulnerable patient, a patient that's highly likely to redislocate, it's surgery after one dislocation. In the general public, it would be often first rehab, and then if it redislocates, surgery.
This has been a Carl Sports Medicine Medical Minute. Find out more at carl.org.
All right, halftime score, Kentucky 37, the Fighting Illini 32. Illinois trailed by as many as 12, 25-13. Trimmed it all the way down, I think down to 3 at one point. Late in that half, let me see here. Yeah, Kentucky had a lead of 3 at 32-29. Then Almanor hit a 3 to make it 6. And then Yakachonis answered to cut it back to 3, and then it wound up being with 2 free throws on a foul on a 3-point attempt by Noah of Kentucky. He made 2 out of 3, and the lead is 5 at the half. 37-32, Kentucky leading Illinois. Got some stats coming up. Scott will go through some of those. We'll come back with more of our halftime show presented by the Geese College of Business on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Team chemistry is vital to a team's success. Seasons are long, and it's vital to keep operating as a single unit. Same holds true when it comes to land care. With AHW's Build and Price tool, you can build a John Deere compact utility tractor and implements that mesh perfectly with your needs and budget. Give it a try at ahwllc.com or stop by one of our 18 locations, proud sponsors of Fighting Illini basketball.
Whether your project is below ground, above ground, or you're just breaking ground, United Rentals has the equipment and tools you need. We rent and sell everything from forklifts and backhoes to scissor lifts and portable job site trailers. We also offer a complete range of industrial tools for any job, small or large. Count on United Rentals for the world's largest fleet, backed by a team of equipment experts. We service your owned equipment even if you didn't buy it from us. For the branch nearest you, visit UnitedRentals.com or call 800-UR-RENTS.
At the College of Aces, we are changing the future one student at a time. Our faculty, researchers, and students are delving into cutting-edge projects to tackle some of the grandest challenges of our time. Our educational programs are diverse, whether you're into animals or agronomy, people or planet, engineering or economics, or food or family. We give you the power to change the world. Learn how you can make a difference at aces.illinois.edu. Illinois fans, it's time to elevate your game day with Oski Light Lager, an ILL IPA, crafted by Distill Brewery just for you, the loyal Illinois supporter. Crisp, refreshing, and brewed with the spirit of the Illini and the heart of our alma mater. It's the perfect way to hail to the orange and blue, whether you're at the game, tailgating, or cheering from home. Distill is a proud partner of Illinois Athletics. Please enjoy responsibly. Distill Brewery, Normal, Illinois.
It's halftime at the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. Second round of the NCAA tournament. Illinois trailing Kentucky 37-32. Kentucky the 3 seed. Illinois the 6 seed. I'm Scott Beatty. Brian Barnhart and Deion Thomas will be back in a moment for the second half action. We look at some of the stats and scores going on right now. For the Illini, Kylan Boswell leads the team with 10 points scored on 5 of 7 shooting, although he's 0 of 2 from beyond the arc. Tomislav Ivicic, 8 points and 5 rebounds in the first half, on track for a double-double. He has hit 2 3-pointers, 5 apiece for Will Riley and Kasparas Yakachonis, and 2 apiece for Trey White and Merez Johnson Jr. Kentucky is led by Lamont Butler with 10 points. He didn't score any against Troy in the first round. Kobe Brea has 9 to follow that up. And then it's spread around by a bunch of players. Amari Williams has 4. So does Trent Noah off the bench. 3 for Ansley Almanor. Colin Chandler has 3, and a bucket for Otega Owe, who was their leading scorer in the last ball game. Illinois is owning the boards, 21-15 advantage for the Illini. They have a 5 offensive rebounds compared to 4 for Kentucky. But turnovers are the big problem. Illinois has committed 8 compared to Kentucky's 4. Overall for the half, Illinois shot 43%, Kentucky shot 45%. And from 3, Illinois shot just 21%, Kentucky up to 39%. A 5-point lead for the Kentucky Wildcats. Foul issues. The fouls for the Illini, 2 for Tomislav Ivisic and 2 for Trey White. Kentucky has Otega Owe, Colin Chandler, and Brandon Garrison, all with a pair of fouls. Now let's turn to the scoreboard to close out the second round of action in the NCAA tournament on the men's side. St. Mary's a 7 seed and Alabama a 2 seed are tied at 13, 11:37 to go in the first half. Earlier today, both number 1 seeds advanced. Florida, it was close, but they stave off UConn 77-75. And Duke had no problems with Baylor, 89-66 the final. Still to come, number 12 Colorado State against the 4-seeded Maryland Terrapins in the West region. 6-seeded Ole Miss against 3-seeded Iowa State will be on this floor following the Illini-Kentucky game. That's the South region. Number 10 New Mexico against number 2 Michigan State later on this evening. And the 5-4 matchup is Oregon and Arizona, pair of former Pac-12 teams in the East region, to finish out the night. On the women's side, it's still it's the start of second round action, I should say. Right now, TCU leads Louisville 23-17. As for Big Ten teams, number 4 Ohio State has Tennessee later on. Number 1 UCLA takes on 8-seeded Richmond. Number 2-seeded Duke has defeated and knocked off Oregon 59-53. Oregon was a 10 seed. They're out of the tournament. The Michigan Wolverines have also exited at the hands of number 3-seeded Notre Dame 76-55. Indiana is out after number 1-seeded South Carolina beat them. And Rutgers a win over Army 71-60 to advance. And Minnesota survives and advances as well, 78-71. They beat Missouri State. That's some of the women's action. Second round action for the Illinois women is tomorrow at 1 p.m. against the number 1-seeded Texas Longhorns on their home floor at the Moody Center in Austin, Texas. That's some of the stats and scores for you today. Illinois trailing Kentucky 37-32 at halftime here at the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. The winner will advance to the Sweet 16 in Indianapolis next week and take on Tennessee. Brian and Dion are coming back in a moment for your second half action. I'm Scott Beatty, and this is Illinois basketball from Learfield.
This is the when art flourishes, everyone flourishes commitment. This is the let's revitalize our neighborhoods commitment. This is the roll up our sleeves and pitch in commitment. This is Busey, where our commitment to strengthen our communities is a top priority through energetic, engaged volunteers, through monetary support, community leadership, and advocacy. Because Busey Bank is more than a bank that does well, we're a bank that does good. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868, proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini.
2 million brain cells die every minute during a stroke. Carle Health wants to remind you of the 6 simple signs of a stroke. We call it Be Fast, and it stands for balance lost, eyes blurred, faces drooping, arms are weak, speech is slurred, and terrible headache. If you or someone you know are experiencing these symptoms, call 911 immediately. Be fast, and together we can save lives. Learn more at carle.org/stroke.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the number 1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Basketball
Basketball fans know assists are crucial to winning. The skill of setting up others is an art. And one team takes that art to a new level. AHW. Our teams help set you up for land care success with our online build and price tool. With it, you can create the John Deere riding mower, compact utility tractor, or gator that fits your exact needs and budget. Now that's a slam dunk. Visit us online at ahwllc.com. Proud sponsors of Fighting Illini basketball.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Illinois. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
All right, halftime score. It is 37-32 in favor of the Kentucky Wildcats. And we'll talk it over with Dion here in a moment and continue as we join you here from Milwaukee. Again, the winner goes to Indianapolis in the Sweet 16. The Illini trying to get back-to-back Sweet 16 visits. First time since 04 and 05. Second half is coming up in a little bit. Back after this on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
At Busey Wealth Management, we're proud to partner with individuals, families, and foundations, ensuring possibilities become achievements. From preserving and enhancing your assets to securing your legacy for future generations, we're focused on your success. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini, member FDIC.
Our beloved veteran-owned 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now available in every single stadium on game day at the University of Illinois. Also, check your local stores for our Illini Orange 6-packs and 12-pack variety packs featuring watermelon, peach, blue raspberry, and green apple today. To find your favorite location, check our store locator at hardafseltzer.com.
Health is a precious thing. And when it comes to deciding who to trust with yours, you can count on Carl. On your life's journey, count on care beyond our walls with mobile medicine, virtual health, and community partnerships delivering personalized care. When you're not sure what's next, count on clinical excellence today because we're researching and investing in the care of tomorrow. And when you need someone by your side, count on highly specialized care close to home. Carl Health will be the neighbor you can count on.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Now the Fighting Illini, this version here in 2025, trying to beat Kentucky in an NCAA tournament game for the first time ever. This Kentucky program, more NCAA wins than anybody else. They're #1 in appearances. This is their 187th game in the NCAA tournament.
Wow.
They're 50-12 now after their win the other day against Troy in the first round. They've got 131 NCAA wins. Only North Carolina has more at 133. And Mark Pope, their current coach, was on a national title team. They've won 8 titles, been in the Final Four 17 times. This is a team that they had some injuries. They finished 10-8 in the SEC. They went 23-11 overall. The winningest program in college basketball, though, with over 2,400 wins. The Illini, one of the winninger programs, winningest, not the winningest, but among them in the Big Ten. 22 wins coming in, but to get number 23 and extend their season, give me the prescription here in the second half. Down 37-32.
They started it at the end of the first half. They stopped giving the ball to Kentucky. That's first and foremost. But what I do believe we're missing right now, Brian, we're being too passive. And then there's way too much dribbling. If you think about that Xavier game, Xavier's playing really physical. This team's not playing very physical defense. So this is what we do best. We cut teams up. Let's get to moving, keep the ball off the floor as much as possible. And defensively, they've done a really good job. Owe picked up some fouls. Kylan Boswell has done a really good job on making his touches difficult, let alone his shots, making his touches difficult. So that's the remedy to keep going. Stop giving them the ball and start to move on offense.
Illini's only lead was in the first half at 5-4. Then they got down by 25-13. They cut it to 3 right before half, and then a couple of free throws made it a 5-point lead. Illinois led Xavier by 5 at the end of the half last game 2 nights ago. Kentucky, of course, defeated Troy in their previous game. Both teams trying to get to Indianapolis. You got a huge Illini fan base there. They've just been dying to get in the game.
Yes.
And if we can get some rolling here, it'll feel like a home game. But we'll see if the Illini can do that here in the second half. Got some listeners with us listening to 890 AM on their way home from the Blackhawks game. Halftime started. As I was getting ready close to home, now I'm here and ready for the second half. New Zealand with us today. Peoria joining us. Lakewood Ranch, Florida, with an Illini husband who was at the 1984 game, but is also a UK fan. Noblesville, Indiana, let's get serious, guys. Lodi, Wisconsin. Jackson, Missouri, listening on the Varsity app. Springfield, Illinois with us as well. So a lot of folks joining us today. Austin, Texas, go Illini, they say. Troy, Illinois. Mentioned Fort Myers earlier. Orange Beach, Alabama, watching from home. Lake Jackson, Texas with us. Portsmouth, Virginia. San Antonio, Knoxville, Illinois. Today, section 215. Under my house, leveling the floor. Oski Wow Wow, they say. And West Palm Beach, Florida says, let's make it a sweet Sunday. So, all right, let's see if the Illini can rally here in the second half. Appreciate all of our great affiliates and all of our listeners during the course of the year. And hello to everybody, wherever you might be. Iowa State takes the floor here a little later tonight in their game against Ole Miss. The Illini hoping, after they bus home from here, to head to Indianapolis next week. But they got to overcome the Wildcats. And as was the story in the first half, they got to overcome themselves. And they did a better job of that down the stretch. They had a lot of turnovers early, finished with 8, but Kentucky had 4 as the game went on in the first half.
Yeah, we just have to move the ball better. We move the ball better, we create driving lanes. Then Will gets to do what he does best, which is get downhill. Tommy creates that space. Kylan gets downhill, opens more opportunity. Ball movement and continue conversation on defense.
Yeah, and you could call what happened to Illinois in that first half. A lot was just unforced errors.
Yes, a lot of
hitting into the net, basically.
Yep, I mean, or handing the ball to guys. So we've stifled ourselves right now. We got to make sure that we just get back to our free-flowing ways.
All right, 37-32, Kentucky halfway home. Here to the Sweet 16. And the Illini, one thing that did happen, Owe, who had 20 points in their win over Troy, got in some early foul trouble. The Illini go from our right to our left in the orange. Kentucky in the home white is the higher seed. And it feels like an Illinois home crowd if they can get them into it. Here is Yakachona starting the second half on the left wing in front of us. Look for a cutter, got it to Ibicic instead. Now to Trey White. White, bounce pass inside Tommy, had it poked away from behind. Andrew Carr knocked it away, and a turnover starts the second half for Illinois. Owe is back in there, 0-0. 6'4", transfer from Oklahoma. Now to Lamont Butler, the former Aztec. They get it to Carr, the former Demon Deacon. Bounce pass inside the lane. Amari Williams at 7 feet, drops it off, and a layup hit by Owe. They got him going. He's got 4, and it's back to a 7-point Kentucky lead, 39-32 in the opening minute of the second half. Boswell dribbling, looking for help, gets it to Ibicic, back to Kylan in front of us. Boswell now to Riley, top of the key, drives on Williams, short jumper blocked. Riley gets it back, 8 to shoot. Will, the freshman, going to have to shoot a 3, rimmed it, rebound inside Kentucky. Carr out of there to Lamont Butler. Butler takes it down the lane, flips it to Carr, who hits a layup.
Gotta move the ball.
Yeah, a little tentative on offense, and Kentucky back to a 9-point lead. 41-32, still a lot of time, but a slow start for Illinois again here at the start of the second half. Boswell to Riley. Riley drives into the paint, got tripped up. No foul, but now they get a foul.
Yeah,
Brea got him.
Yeah, and just they always call that contact. Their feet got tangled up, but that's still a foul on Brea.
Illini in the first half, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. No free throws here, though. Yakichonis on the inbound to a cutting Riley. Shot up and blocked. On the layup attempt, Kentucky sniffed that one out. 41-32 Wildcats. And now Butler nearly threw it away, trying to get it to Amari Williams, a 7-footer. Now to Butler, who had 10 points in the first half, gets a pick. And drives down the lane, turnaround jumper, good. Yep. We're in some trouble here. Lamont Butler with 12, and it's a 43-32 lead.
Brian, we're a team that averaged just about a shade under 15 assists a game. We have 4. That means the ball's not popping. It's not moving.
Yakichonis, right wing 3 is too hard. Rebound, Oweh of Kentucky. 43-32 Wildcats. Oweh with a layup, got it. And Brad Underwood needs a timeout. 45-32, the biggest lead of the day for Kentucky, and they hit us with an 8-0 run to start the second half. And we'll take a break. 17:32 left on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Illinois fans, it's time to elevate your game day with Oski Light Lager, an ILL IPA, crafted by Distill Brewery just for you, the loyal Illinois supporter. Crisp, refreshing, and brewed with the spirit of the Illini and the heart of our alma mater. It's the perfect way to hail to the orange and blue. Whether you're at the game, tailgating, or cheering from home, Distill is a proud partner of Illinois Athletics. Please enjoy responsibly. Distill Brewery, Normal, Illinois.
IBEW Local 601, IUPAT District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council serve our local communities with pride and dedication. Our well-trained and highly skilled members set the standard for quality craftsmanship across industrial, commercial, and residential industries. IBEW Local 601, IUPAT District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council. Together, we are building the Illini.
Cancer, a formidable opponent, but we're the Fighting Illini and we're fighting back. The Cancer Center at Illinois is transforming how we detect, diagnose, and treat cancer. From our labs at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, we're turning groundbreaking research into real-world tools and treatments, translating discoveries into hope for your loved ones. Join the fight at cancer.illinois.edu/fight.
Listen up, Illini fans. Cashback is here with the new Illini Visa Signature Cashback Card brought to you by the U of I Community Credit Union. Earn cashback every time you make a purchase. 5% cashback on gas and travel, 2% back on groceries and restaurants, and 1.5% back on everything else. But that's not all. U of I Community Credit Union will match your cashback earnings up to $150 for the first year. Learn more and apply today at illinicard.org.
Broadcast tonight brought to you by Coke Zero Sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide. And by the Illinois Signature Cashback Card, introducing Cashback with the official credit card of the Fighting Illini. Visit illinicard.org. Right before the end of the half, the Illini were down 3. They're down 5 at half. And then boom, an 8-0 run by Kentucky and a timeout from Brad Underwood. 17:32 to go in the game. And what are we not seeing out here from Illinois? No movement.
We're not seeing any intensity. We're not seeing any ball movement. We're not seeing the same aggressiveness that we played with on Friday evening. It's hard to explain, Brian, but we've gone through this and talked about this all year, which team was going to show up.
Now here's Yakichonis trying to fire it ahead to Riley, and Butler got his hand on it. Knocked it out of bounds. Boswell inbound across the way from us. Gets it to Yakichonis. KJ now to Boswell, now to Ivasic, to Trey White. Illinois down suddenly, 13. Riley a bad pass. Intercepted by Williams, who slams it in. Amari Williams just took the pass. Illini just gave him a free one. 47-32, the lead 15. Here with 17 minutes to go. White down the lane, little floater is good. Trey White has his second basket for 4 and ends the Illini drought to start the second half. Here is Kobe Brea. Brea all the way into the basket, got free and hits a layup. Kobe Brea with 11. 49-34 Kentucky, back to a 15-point lead. Pass inside, Yakichonis to White, and he hits a layup. Trey White showing some energy. He's got 4 quick points in this half. The Illini down 13, 49-36. 16:23 to go in the game. Kentucky with it. Lamont Butler on the left wing gets a pick from Amari Williams. Puts his shoulder down all the way under the basket. Trapped. Gets it to Owe. Owe with 9 to shoot. Guarded by Boswell. Backing him down. 0-0 in the lane. Turnaround jumper is good. He's a scorer, there's no doubt. They missed him in the first half. Under 16 minutes left. 51-36 Kentucky. Illinois, Boswell to Ivasic. 3. Yes! Tomislav Ivasic with a 3, his third of the game. 51-39 Kentucky. 15:43 to go and counting in the game. The winner goes to Indianapolis. Next week, Butler, guarded by Riley. Butler to Owe. Boswell on him. Owe. Left wing to Amari Williams. Hands it off to Butler. Missed it for 2. Right near the line. The rebound to Illinois. 51-39 Wildcats. Boswell. Ivasic. Shot by Ivasic. Blocked. Fast break. Williams, who blocked it. And he stuffs it in. So Ivasic shot a 3. Williams blocks it and slam dunk at the other end. 53-39. Another turnover. Boswell to Riley. Butler the other way. Tries to throw it inside. White smacks it out of bounds like a volleyball. And with that, we go to break. A 14-point Kentucky lead. The under 16 timeout. The Illini with 11 turnovers here. And 3 right there almost in a row. We're back in a moment. 53-39. Kentucky leading the Illini on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Cancer, a formidable opponent. But we're the Fighting Illini, and we're fighting back. The Cancer Center at Illinois is transforming how we detect, diagnose, and treat cancer. From our labs at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, we're turning groundbreaking research into real-world tools and treatments, translating discoveries into hope for your loved ones. Join the fight at cancer.illinois.edu/fight.
FS Envision Seed Corn and FS High Soy Soybeans provide best-in-class traits and genetics that perform. In farming, bushels matter to your bottom line. Our field-proven products deliver high yields year after year. Get the seed you need from the people you trust. Contact your local FS Envision and High Soy retailer or visit fsseed.com to learn more.
IBEW Local 601, IUPAT District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council serve our local communities with pride and dedication. Our well-trained and highly skilled members set the standard for quality craftsmanship across industrial, commercial, and residential industries. IBEW Local 601, IUPAT District Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council. Together, we are building the Illini.
Accumulation, preservation, generation. At Busey Bank, these are the principles we use to build meaningful financial partnerships with our clients and their families. With sound advice and vast resources, partner with Busey for a personalized approach to your legacy. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini. Member FDIC.
you're looking for bigger, bolder, better yields, FS Envision seed corn, FS High-Soy soybeans, here to change the game. Our seed products deliver winning results every single time. Reach out to your local FS retailer. Visit fsseed.com to learn more. Brian Barnhart with Deon Thomas. The Illini down by 14. They were down 5 at half. They've been outscored 16-7 in this half. Brad Underwood had to burn a timeout right out of the gate. Illini turn it over now 11 times. Kentucky has turned it over 4 times. Wildcats shooting 55%. They had a layup attempt blocked out of bounds by Trey White earlier. So Kentucky gets it on the inbound to Andrew Carr at 6'11". Now to Butler, who's got 12. Now to Amari Williams, holds it high, underhanded flip. Away, short jumper, good. Now right in the heart of the lane, and now it's 55-39 Kentucky. Here comes Yakichonis to Ivasic. Tommy turns, backs down Williams. Oh, nearly another steal. Boswell with a catch at midcourt. Boswell down the lane, off balance layup, put it up and in against Amari Williams, counted and a foul.
Thank you. 32 right now, 32-34, the 22 points in the paint.
Yep.
We got to get back to attacking the interior. I know Williams is a good shot blocker, but if you get into his body as violent as Boswell did on that time, he can't get off the floor. There's the difference, and you got to make sure we're attacking because they're sure enough attacking us in the paint.
By the way, Kentucky with 11 steals in this game. A lot of those self-inflicted by Illinois. Boswell with the and one. He's got 12 points. Up and good. Boswell on a Sweet 16 team with Arizona. He knows what it takes to get there. 55-42. We got to get some stops. That's the first part. And then try to get some points here. I know that's obvious, but here's Brea around a pick. Little floater in the lane. It's good. That's not going to do it. 13 for Brea. 57-42. Kentucky by 15. Into the front court we come. Here is Boswell. Boswell sets up, shoots a three. Yes, he got it. Boswell with 3. He's the one guy that's pretty steady right now. Lead down to 12. Got to get this down to single digits here pretty quick. 13:49 to go in the game. Williams at 7 feet just dribbling at the free throw line. Everything kind of runs through him. Carr to Owe. Chased by Boswell. Gets free on the baseline. Jumper short. They miss finally. Shooting was up to 57%. They're now 10 of 11 for the half, 10 of 12. Boswell out near midcourt, 57-45 Kentucky. Boswell to Ivasic for 3. Got it.
Great two-man game. But you mentioned Boswell was the one that's playing with energy right now.
He got it to Ivasic, who has 6 more in this half. And a little smelling salt for the Illini. 57-48 Kentucky. Here is Amari Williams, guarded by Ivasic, and he nearly lost the handle. 12 to shoot. Williams backs him down, throws it up, and missed it. Rebound, Trey White. Good defense by Tommy. Here comes White. Big possession here for Illinois, and he nearly threw it away. Boswell saves it at midcourt, drives down the lane, shot up, missed it. Partially blocked, no foul. Colin Chandler takes it out of there for Kentucky. 57-48 Wildcats. Long 3, Chandler is good. Oh my goodness. 29% from the arc, and he's hit 2 threes today. And the lead back to 60-48 Kentucky.
He may not be shooting a good percentage, but you can see he's a kid that can shoot the basketball. But
here's KJ in the corner to Tommy. Drives in, fake, can't fire. Looking for help. Baby hook is short. Over the top of Amari Williams. Outlet ahead to Owe for Kentucky. They're up 12. Owe down the lane. Shot blocked by Tommy. Humrick House out of there with it. Boswell with a 3-on-2. Left wing Yakichonis for 3. Got it.
Back to single digits.
And it's a 9-point lead for Kentucky. The Illini had to pick themselves up off the mat. Can they do it with the help of the crowd? And here they come. Timeout. Kentucky. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Back in 10 seconds for station ID on Illinois basketball from Learfield. Take a break. 11:46 left in the game. 60-51 Kentucky on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
2 million brain cells die every minute during a stroke. Carl Health wants to remind you of the 6 simple signs of a stroke. We call it Be Fast, and it stands for balance lost, eyes blurred, faces drooping, arms are weak, speech is slurred, and terrible headache. If you or someone you know are experiencing these symptoms, call 911 immediately. Be fast, and together we can save lives. Learn more at carl.org/stroke.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
It's time to trade up. A job is just a place you go to work. A career is a path that moves you forward. Trade your job for a career in welding, HVAC, medical assisting, dental assisting, and more with hands-on training at Midwest Technical Institute. At MTI, you don't just get an education. You learn a valuable set of skills you can build on for a lifetime. It's time to trade up. Get the training you need for your new career at MTI.
This is the take care of my family goal. This is the enjoy the life I've built goal. This is the set up a foundation goal. This is Busey, where your goals become lasting legacies through bespoke plans that maximize your wealth, through partnerships that give you peace of mind. Because building wealth, tending to it, and passing it down secures a brighter future. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini.
The Illini were down by 5 at half, 37-32. Got hit with an 8-0 run to start the second half. Brad Underwood called a timeout. And then Illinois went on a little run. They've cut it down to 9, 60-51. As we get ready to resume action here, Yakuchonis hit his second 3 of the game. The Illini with 16 from Boswell, 14 from Ibicic, 8 from Yakuchonis now. The Illini with 11 turnovers. Some early in each half. The Illini down 9 with 11:46 left in the game. The winner to Indianapolis to face Tennessee. Right wing with it, Chandler for Kentucky. White is out on him. Now they get it to Lamont Butler. Butler guarded by Boswell. Got a couple of tough customers there. 10 to shoot. Here is Butler, gets a pick from Williams. Rolls down the lane, fell down, lost the handle, but a foul on the floor. But they kicked their leg out. Humrickhouse gets the foul. That's the first foul of the half on Illinois. Just 2 on Kentucky. Kentucky with 20 to shoot, 11:27 for the game. Chandler with the inbound to Carr. On him is Humrickhouse. Now left wing to Brea. Holding it high is number 10 Garrison, who's in. Hands it to Brea. Lets Yakuchonis go by and hits a 3. His second 3 of the night. He's got 16 points, and it's 63-51. 12-point Kentucky lead as we hit 11 minutes left in the game. Boswell gets a screen. Alley-oop. Perez Johnson off his hands. Knocked away by Kentucky. Turnover number 12 for Illinois. Butler dribbles to the left wing. Back out top to Carr. Right wing to Brea. Brea runs into his own man. Now dribbles left. Pull up from 15 is good. He got the roll. Brea averages 11 a game, and suddenly it's a 14-point lead for Kentucky when the Illini headed down to single digits. Here is Yakuchonis. Circles the lane. Crossover dribble. Hits a layup. Right of the rim. Yakuchonis, 10 for the game. 65-53. The Kentucky lead is 12, but we can't keep trading baskets.
No, we cannot. Need to stop, Brian, and it starts right here.
Brea gets a 3 and hit it. Got a pick from Carr and hits a 3.
We're back again in that drop coverage. I mean, we need to get back to a point where we were stabbing again. Because I think that'll alleviate that.
Passed inside to Merez Johnson. The lead is 15, and he gets fouled by Kentucky inside. Well, the foul on Kentucky. That's on Carr. That's his second. 10 minutes to go in the game. Illinois now down 68-53. They got here beating Xavier. Kentucky beat Troy. Mark Pope, the former NBAer as well, played here in Milwaukee for the Bucks at one time, trying to get his team to the Sweet 16. Yakichonis looking for the inbound, and he wants a timeout. Well, the Illini burn one. They're starting to dwindle down. Only one left.
Yeah, but I don't know where some of our guys are mentally. Again, he had Trey White standing right in front of him. We're so caught up in the running stuff that take the easy thing that's right there in front of you.
You're thinking you're in trouble.
Yes.
If you'd like to be able to sync us up, you can do that in the comfort of your own home. Go to syncmygame.com. Appreciate them with a strong foundation and commitment to quality. IBUW 601, Council 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council serve our local communities with pride, dedication, and quality craftsmanship. IBUW 601, Painters District 58, and the East Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council together truly building the Illini. Bray has really hurt us. 21 points now. He had 9 at half. He's hit a couple of threes. The Illini with Merez Johnson, Yakichonis, Ivasic, Boswell, and White on the floor. With 10:03 left in the game, Illinois was down 9. Now they're down 15. Yakichonis, the inbound. Catch by Merez Johnson. Back to KJ. Sets up for three, and in and out. Rebound, Merez Johnson goes up. Got fouled.
Hey, a grown man rebound right there.
By Almanor.
Man, that shot from KJ was halfway down.
It did. The Illini, by the way, 7 of 22 beyond the arc. Kentucky 8 of 17. Total rebounds, Illinois +6. Offensive rebounds, Illinois +3, but it's steals, 12 by Kentucky. And second share points off and turnovers, 22-7, and that's the ballgame.
Yep.
68-53 Kentucky. Merez Johnson with the free throw, and he made the first one.
Way to go, big fella. Nice stroke.
Merez Johnson with his first point of the second half, 68-54. He's got to get this under single digits and put a little heat on Kentucky. Owe has scored 6 in this half for the Wildcats. He's up to 10. Only played a handful of minutes in the first half. Second free throw is short. And the rebound grab by Kentucky's Almanor. 1 out of 2, 14-point Kentucky lead. 68-54 as we hit 9:45 left in the game. Here is Butler, rolls left. KJ chases him, now Brea. Boswell out on him. Behind the back dribble, Brea lets a couple of Illini go by and hits the jumper. From 15, he's just killing us right now. 70-54 Kentucky. In a mostly Illini building here. Here is Yakichonis. Back to Tommy. Top of the key three. Short. Rebound Merez Johnson back to KJ. Shoots a three. That one is short. Rebound Kentucky. Lamont Butler out of there with it. 9:09 left. Here is Owe back out top. Left wing three. Almanor halfway down and came out. Rebound Illinois. 9 minutes left. 70-54 Kentucky. Here is White in the paint. Short jumper is high and no good. Followed by Merez, won't go. Loose ball grabbed by Owe. They had a couple of cracks at it. It wouldn't go in. Here is Kentucky with Brea across the way. 8:40 left. The clock just seems to be going really fast. Gets a pick. Rolls left, fires the three, missed it. Rebound on the floor. Kentucky's got it. Beat us to it. Garrison out to Butler. 70-54 Kentucky. Butler, no look past Garrison. Layup, missed it. Rebound Merez Johnson. Rolled in right to the rim, wouldn't go in. Here is Boswell. Out top. Kylan Boswell. Back to Tommy. Shoots a three. Short. Rebound, Trey White runs it down in the left corner. Drives on Butler. Leans in. Trey up and under and in. Tough shot. Trey White.
Great footwork down there by Trey.
He's got 8. 70-56 Kentucky. Humrickhouse and Riley getting set to check in. The Illini 42% from the field. Kentucky hitting at 55%. Here's a drive by Butler all the way in, and he got bumped. Either KJ or Tommy. And the under 8 timeout. We'll take a break. 7:44 left. Kentucky 70, Illinois 56 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the colleges paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
The College of Aces, founded in agriculture, focused on improving lives. We offer a suite of online courses, graduate certificates, and graduate degrees designed specifically for working professionals. Whether you want to learn a new skill, gain specialized knowledge, or advance your career, Aces Online provides flexible options so you can learn at your own pace. Want to learn more? Visit aces.illinois.edu/online.
Well, the Illini came out of the gate slow today. They had several turnovers in a row. In fact, Kentucky has scored 22 of their points off of turnovers, 22 of their 70. And the Wildcats with the lead. They led by 5 at half, 37-32. The Illini have missed 6 of their last 7 shots. They've been outscored 33-24 in this half, and they trail 70-56. There's still 7:44 left. But time is getting away from them. Bray has really hurt us in the second half. Bray, 23 points in the second half and a variety of three-point shots. Butler hurt us in the first half with 10. The Illini still have some time, but that sand is getting pretty thin in the hourglass here.
Yeah, Brea has shown a unique ability to move without the basketball. You know, and that's what's gotten them some of these really open looks at the basket.
Mari Williams to Owe. Banked it up, no good. Foul for the rebound, and a foul inside going for the rebound on Illinois. Alabama leading St. Mary's 42-29. Again, UConn eliminated by Florida today, and Duke over Baylor 89-66. We've got Colorado State and Maryland just underway. It's in the West region in Seattle. Ole Miss and Iowa State about to play here. Michigan State against New Mexico. Later tonight in Cleveland, Oregon, and Arizona, an old Pac-12 matchup. Here's a drive, pass, and Butler lost it under the basket. Bad pass, turnover, Kentucky. The Illini down by 14, 70-56, and they got to get moving here. Down the lane, Boswell, and a reach-around foul by Butler. That is 5 fouls, I believe, now on Kentucky. Butler, it's his second. 3 on Illinois. Illini with Humrickhouse Gibbs Lawhorn was in there for a moment. Riley back in. Boswell and Merez Johnson. Humrickhouse checked in. Illinois missed 6 of their last 7 shots. Kentucky's missed their last 4. Here is Yakinchonis. Rolls to the right. Now to Boswell. Cuts down the lane. Tried to get it to Merez Johnson, but Amari Williams' big body was in the way, and it bounces off his backside. And the Illini get it back.
Well, but again, I love the attacking of the basket. I mean, and you're right. You drive, you draw the defense, you dish it. But like you said, Amari just happened to be in the way.
Inbound to Boswell. Left corner. Drives in. Draws a foul. He couldn't hit the layup. But he draws a foul on Kentucky. Stops the clock with 7:03 left in this game.
You know, we're going to go back to a previous thought. We were talking about how Cotton Boswell has kind of been the engine tonight. He has Big Ten NCAA tournament experience going to the Sweet 16, and he said, hey, I know what it takes to get here. And he tried to help and pull his guys along as well.
Boswell double figures in 7 straight. And 8 straight now as he hits the free throw. 23 times in double figures coming in. Last 3 games was shooting 55% from the field. Second one is no good. Rebound, Williams. Boswell, a really good free throw shooter, only hits 1. 70-57, the lead 13 for Kentucky. Round to pick Owe, gets it left side, Andrew Carr. Now back to Owe, pull up from 15 is good. Left baseline, and this isn't going to cut it. 72-57 Kentucky with 6:37 left. Boswell to Merez Johnson. Merez Johnson looking for a cutter of any kind. Can't do anything with it. Going to get it to Humrickhouse. We look disorganized here. Here's a drive by Humrickhouse and a check foul on Carr.
I can't put both hands on it.
Yeah, that's his 3rd. 72-57 is the Kentucky lead. They led by 5 at half. Illinois started the second half with the ball, but they turned it over 3 times in the span of a couple of minutes. Gave up some free baskets to Kentucky, and they blew it open to a 16-point lead. It's at 15 right now. Humrickhouse, 7th foul on Kentucky, 1-1. First one is good for Ben. Gets his first point. He didn't score the other night. Playing in his first NCAA tournament. First game he hadn't hit a 3 since the Duke game. Has had 9 rebounds the last couple of games. Grea checks out for Kentucky. 5 is in, Chandler. 72-58 Kentucky. 6:22 left. Second one for Ben is good. So he hits them both. Humrickhouse out. Ivisic back in. Foul trouble. Ivisic playing with 3. 3 fouls on Carr of Kentucky. 72-59 is the Kentucky lead. 6:16 left in the game. Here is Williams in the lane to Carr. Short jumper is no good. Rebound Carr. Resets it to Chandler for Kentucky. He gets it on the top of the circle. Drives on Merez Johnson. Nobody open. Now to Amari Williams. Under 6 minutes for the game. Williams backs down Ivisic, who blocked his shot. Ball goes to the floor. Taken out of there by Boswell. 72-59 Kentucky. Boswell, alley-oop. Merez Johnson with the flush. And 72-61. Kentucky. 5.5 minutes to go. Let's see if Kentucky will slow it down a little. Butler chased by Boswell. Drives. Passes out top to Carr for 3. Missed it. Got to get the rebound. It's off of Amari Williams anyway. As it goes into the Kentucky cheerleading row. 72-61. Kentucky with 5:21 left.
You know, good minutes from Merez Johnson. Been out there 14 minutes, got 7 rebounds. Got that alley-oop right there, but that's not the point of the play. Did you see the attention and the help that he helped in the paint and then got out to pull the shot, which caused that miss? Good box out by Thomas.
72-61 Kentucky. by 11. Boswell, top of the key, out top Yakichonis, spins his way down the lane, and he drives in, he gets fouled. Attack the paint. We're outscored in the paint tonight, 36-28. Foul on Kentucky. That's on Chandler, that's his third. Yakichonis to the line where he was 9 of 9 last night. He's got 10 points in this game. This to cut it down to single digits with 5:06 left.
And his first free throws on the night. Yep. Used to seeing him get to the line a little bit more.
Illini 10 out of 14 for the game. First one is good. Got to have every one of these. 72-62. The Illini have been down by as many as 16 if you're joining us late. They trailed by 5 at halftime. Got down by 16. Kentucky has missed 7 of their last 8 shots. The Illini shooting from the field at 43%. Kentucky down to 52 now. This to cut it to 9. And he's short. Man, way short.
Yeah, that was almost an air ball there.
1 out of 2. 10-point Kentucky lead. Under 5 minutes left. Butler, guarded by Yakichonis, gets it to Brea, who's back in. Spinning down the lane to Garrison. Now they get it to Owe. Drives inside the lane and hits. Oh, he missed the layup. Rebound tapped out by Ivicic. Now stolen back by Kentucky, and Garrison hits that layup, and he got fouled. Oh my. The Illini had the stop. They come out of there with the ball. Kentucky steals it again. Their 13th steal, and then they hit a layup and draw foul. Like the worst possible scenario. And the lead back to 12. 74-62 as Garrison hits the layup. And a foul on Ivicic, and that's his 4th.
Oh, that's a tough break right there, Brian.
Man.
Had a really good defensive series, great contest, rebound, and then a steal because we're not aware of where Miller was with the ball. Butler
had a chance to cut it to 9. Instead, it's back to 12. Garrison misses the free throw. And the Illini coming right to left in the orange. 4.5 minutes to go. Here is Boswell. Boswell driving, flips it to Riley. Riley shoots a 3 and missed it. Rebound inside, up and in by Yakichonis. The ball halfway down and came out. The Illini trim it back to 10 with 4:12 to go. Both coaches directing traffic. Kentucky has slowed down quite a bit here. Let's see if we can force a turnover, get a stop. Butler with a drive, pass inside.
Great
shot
block,
by Trey White on the shot put up by Garrison. The Illini can trim it to 8 or 7. 3:50 left. Boswell, top of the key to Trey White. Drives inside the lane. Trey White inside. Bounce pass to Boswell. 14 to shoot. Huge possession here. Boswell with a drive. Cut off. Pass in the corner to White. Shoots a 3. In and out. Halfway down and came out. Oh, my goodness. Got the look they wanted. 74-64 Kentucky. That would have cut it to 7. Out there with it is Otega Owe, and now a foul. Just as Butler was about to step over for an over and back, and Yakichonis fouled him at midcourt. That's the 5th on Illinois. We'll take a break. 3:21 left in the game. Hopefully not the season. Kentucky 74, Illinois 64 on the Busey Bank Illini Sports Network from Learfield.
Whether your project is below ground, above ground, or you're just breaking ground, United Rentals has the equipment and tools you need. We rent and sell everything from forklifts and backhoes to scissor lifts and portable job site trailers. We also offer a complete range of industrial tools for any job, small or large. Count on United Rentals for the world's largest fleet, backed by a team of equipment experts. We service your owned equipment even if you didn't buy it from us. For the branch nearest you, visit UnitedRentals.com or call 800-UR-RENTS.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Seeking quality materials for your upcoming project? Kirchner Building Centers is here to help. Our sales team excels in handling all your special order needs, from custom cabinetry to unique siding, windows, and doors. No matter how specialized your request, we'll work with you to find the perfect solution. Trust our expertise and dedication for exceptional service and quality. Kirchner Building Centers, your partner in building excellence and the official building supplier of the Fighting Illini.
Cancer, a formidable opponent, but we're the Fighting Illini and we're fighting back. The Cancer Center at Illinois is transforming how we detect, diagnose, and treat cancer. From our labs at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, we're turning groundbreaking research into real-world tools and treatments, translating discoveries into hope for your loved ones. Join the fight at cancer.illinois.edu/fight.
Had a three that was halfway down and came out. And then Kentucky had it near midcourt, and right when they threw the ball just about over the midcourt line for an over and back, Iaconchonis got hit with a foul. So Kentucky maintains the double-digit lead here, 74-64. The problem is there's only 3:21 on the clock, and turnovers the story of the game. Illinois with 13 really early in both halves. They got Kentucky after they started the game, got an advantage, built it up to double figures. Illini had it down to 3 late in the first half, had it 5 at halftime, and then got hit with an 8-0 blitz at the start of the second half, and they've been trying to dig out ever since. 14 for Ivasic, 6 rebounds. Boswell 17 and 3 and 4 assists. Iaconchonis 13 points, 4 rebounds. Kentucky to inbound across the way near their bench. And Lamont Butler will hold it. Right wing to Owe. Now to Carr. 14 to shoot. Tough shot. Missed it. Followed his own miss. Didn't get it. Gets it back again. Goes up again. And he put it up. It wouldn't go. Rebound this time bouncing around. And it is off of Kentucky. Riley was battling for it. Ivasic playing with 4 fouls. Was trying to help. Finally the Illini get it. 3:04 left. Down 10 to Kentucky.
I'll tell you this, great work from Tommy, knowing that he had the 4 fouls. But the big fella can't block the shot, contest the shot, and get the rebound. Where are we in helping him?
Illini down 10. Here's Boswell, drives all the way into the basket. Looks for help. Nobody open. Ivasic gets it. Inside the lane against Amari Williams. Baby hook is good. Count it and one. Ivasic, the baby hook. And Kentucky, by the way, has missed 9 of their last 10 shots. Ivasic with 8 points in this half, 16 for the game, and he hit the baby hook against the 7-footer Amari Williams. Garrison checks out of the ball game.
Just a correction. That was on Garrison. Williams just came in.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. No, I'm here to help.
You're right. That was against Garrison. You're right.
Teamwork make the dream work, baby.
6-10. Ivasic has cut the lead to 8. This would cut it to 7 with 2:51 left in the game. The Illini have another run in them. Ivasic, free throws short. Man, oh man, we're missing free throws short. That looked like a nerve one right there. 74-66. Kentucky's lead is 8. Here is Owe. They spread it out. Maybe they're going too early to the well here to kind of slow the game down. We'll see. Butler, chase, pass inside to Williams. Lost the handle, gets it back. 7 to shoot. Big lefty is up and short. Rebound to Trey White. Illini down 8. Here they come. Into the front court with 2:19 left. Boswell between the circles. Kylan with 17 today. Out top to White. Shoots a 3. Short. Ball goes out of bounds to Brad Underwood, who can't do anything but hold on to it.
I like Trey taking that shot, but my God. Another missed opportunity, though.
Kentucky's shooting has dipped down to 47%. They haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. Ivasic out, Humrickhouse in, Merez Johnson is in. 2:09 for the game, 74-66. Kentucky Here's the inbound, and Carr with a catch in the backcourt. Now to Owe. They got to get it across. Not yet. And now they are. Owe near midcourt. Lob ahead to Carr. Illini scrambling defensively. A minute or 2 minutes left. 74-66. Near steal by KJ. Back to Brea. 12 to shoot. Shoots a three. Short. Rebound Humrickhouse. Illinois down 74-66. A minute 44 left. Here is Boswell. Boswell looking for an opening. Drives. Pull-up jumper is good. Right baseline. And the Illini within 6. 2-possession game. 74-68 with a minute and a half to go. Here is Butler. The Illini fans on their feet for the first time in a while, and now a foul by White. On Butler, that's only 6 on Illinois. That's his third. 74-68 Kentucky with a minute 23 left. Kentucky hasn't scored in 3 minutes. They've missed 11 of their last 12. They've had their chances, though. Brea, bounce pass. Oh, Butler got hit in the face. Now they double team him. 17 to shoot to Carr. Kentucky suddenly shaky with the ball. Pass inside to Carr. Up and got the basket. Fouled by Merez Johnson. Oh, that one hurt. Carr with the catch. Andrew Carr, who only had 2 points, the former Wake Forest Demon Deacon, got the basket and the foul, and it's back to an 8-point lead. And he's got an and one coming up. Kentucky for the day from the foul line, 4 of 9. Minute 13 left, 76-68, Kentucky leading Illinois. Carr with an and one. Got to box out. Well, everybody's back, so let's make sure the shooter doesn't get it back. 76-68, missed it. All right, here we go with a minute 13. 76-68 Kentucky. Yakichonis shoots a three. Air ball saved by Humrickhouse. Back to KJ. Throws it up. Had it blocked. No foul on Garrison, who's pleading for something.
He hit the ball, so I don't understand what he's asking for.
Yeah.
He's lucky he didn't get a foul.
76-68 Kentucky with a minute 2 to go. Boswell to inbound off to our left in the corner. Humrickhouse, Yakichonis, Ivasic, and Riley. Shot was blocked.
Exactly, Coach. I mean, really?
They're going to look at it?
Yeah, but you can't stand there and let the coach dictate whether you play or not.
Yeah, the coach was with his hand out.
Stopping the ref from bringing the ball in. I mean,
the threat possession. That play is not review.
So they will review the block shot. .102 left, 76-68. Illinois trailed by as many as 16. They only trailed by 5 at the half. The only lead they had was at 5-4. They've trailed for 36 minutes. What do you think on the board?
Well, when I saw it from here, I mean, he could have he hit the ball.
It's clearly out of bounds on Kentucky.
I mean, that's why I was saying he was lucky the ref didn't call a foul. I mean,
KJ tried to throw it up there on a 3-point attempt. 76-68 Kentucky. I think it's going to stay with Illinois. Well, the Illini with 19 from Boswell, 16 from Ivasic, 13 from Yakichonis, 8 from Trey White. The Illini are 7 of 29 beyond the arc.
And 11 from 17 from the free throw line. Right?
11 of 17, yeah. After making all those free throws yesterday.
Yes.
They've missed 6 today. Kentucky hasn't been great either. They're 4 out of 10. They've hit 8 threes. We've hit 7. The difference in the game, or because the rebounds, we've got rebounded by 11 or 9. Turnovers and points off of turnovers.
Yep.
Pretty simple.
I mean, if we make our free throws, you're down 2 points.
Yeah.
I mean, we've hurt ourselves this game.
And you don't give them free points.
Exactly.
The winner goes to the Sweet 16 in Indianapolis to play Tennessee. In the Sweet 16, Purdue is still in. Well, Big Ten has done really well. They started 10-0. Then they lost a couple of teams last night, Wisconsin and UCLA. They're reviewing.
The ball goes off right at 32, so like it'll be like possession in the backcourt with 30 seconds.
What? It'll be Kentucky ball. Really?
What replay were they watching?
That was pretty clear. What happened? 76-68. I mean, it was like, we're going to play on, and then the coach over there, Pope, was with the referee. Both had their hands out looking for a replay, and it paid off for Mark Pope because they got the replay. Now the Illini have to play defense. 76-68. I think most of the Illini crowd just now realizing that it's Kentucky's ball.
I don't know, Brian. Well, I'm sitting right here.
We were right next to it.
That's right in front of us.
Yeah.
I don't know how they make that call.
Rhea to do the inbound. Perez Johnson guarding him. The ball in the backcourt to Butler, and Yakichonis bumps him with his knee and draws the foul. And it's just a matter of Kentucky can make their free throws now with 1:01 to go. So the Illini lose the review. This Kentucky team that started the year with a win over Duke, by the way, early. They started 12-2. Had some injuries. Jackson Robinson and Krisa both out. Finished the year 7-6. Butler with a 1-1, and he got it. Bounced up and fell in. Butler, 3 of 3 for the day. Actually, 3 out of 4. 77-68. This to make it a 10-point lead with 1 minute to go. Illini season on the edge here is the second one good for Lamont Butler, who hit us with 10 in the first half. 78-68 Kentucky with 1 minute to go. Here comes Boswell. Drives into the lane. Leans in. Layup. Won't go. Foul.
I was wondering if he was going to call it.
Yeah, foul on Kentucky. Garrison, I think, got it.
Yes, he did. And I love the decision. I mean, it would have been easy, it would have been simple to sit there and fire up a 3. But now the better way is to try to get 3 the old-fashioned way, because at least you stop the clock.
Did not make the layup, though, but he will shoot 2. Kylan Boswell for the year at 80% today. 2 out of 3. 2 shots. First one is in and out. Missed it. Now the combination of the turnovers and the missed free throws. Kentucky less than 1 minute away from the Sweet 16. Boswell, and Iowa State playing next. They've got their game. They're in a different region. Play at Ole Miss. The second one is good for Boswell. 1 out of 2. 9-point lead for Kentucky. 78-69. Rhea looking for the inbound, and falling down is Butler. Had it poked away by Boswell out of bounds. It'll stay with Kentucky. You want to review that?
Right. Why? That's
and they're going to review.
Oh my gosh, Brian.
Boswell, by the way, with 20 points, career high for him in an NCAA game. Ties his career high, I'm sorry. 13 for Yakichonis, gets the foul a moment ago. The Illini, Boswell knocks it away. Illinois shooting 43% in this game, 24% from 3, 63% from the foul line. They've got 14 turnovers. They've out-rebounded Kentucky 43-34. Been outscored in the paint by 8. Kentucky with 14 steals in this game. And again, a lot of them unforced errors by Illinois at the start of the game and the start of the second half.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say 14 steals. They haven't actually stolen the ball 14 times, but we've sure enough given it to them 14 times.
78-69. If the Illini cannot rally, their season will end at 22-13. I know there were higher expectations for the group when they started. And injuries and sickness along the way, but everybody's been healthy, and this was just too many mistakes against a really good team. Not the elite of the SEC, but still a very good team and a very good league.
Well, and when you get to this point, you get to the tournament, all the teams are good. I don't care what league they're from or this or that, but if you give them opportunities to beat you, then you're going to be in trouble. And that's what turnovers are. That's what missed free throws are. You know, they've beaten us in the hustle categories on transition. I mean, so you can't give those other teams those types of opportunities.
Kentucky, a program that's won 8 national titles, 17 times in the Final Four, just less than a minute away from playing their arch rival Tennessee in the Sweet 16 in Indianapolis. Now they're going to mop up something off the floor, maybe some blood across the way. 78-69 Kentucky. And the Illini women play tomorrow against top-seeded Texas down in Austin at 1 o'clock. So good luck to the women down there. Kentucky to inbound. Brea will trigger it. Guarded by Merez Johnson. Into Lamont Butler. The Illini have to foul. Brea gets it. Across the line. 45 seconds left. They're chasing Brea around. 19 to shoot. Throw it in the corner. Almanor is finally fouled.
Yeah.
Well, that took way too long.
I don't understand why we wasted so much time.
Kentucky's not exactly bringing it home here at the end. They've missed 7 of their last 8 shots. This half, Kentucky shooting 48%, but it's dipped quite a bit. Almanor will go to the line. He was on that Fairleigh Dickinson team that knocked off Purdue that year. 1,000-point score. First free throw is good. 27 for 30 from the year from the line. And it's back to a 10-point Kentucky lead with 37 seconds left. Illini were down 5 at half. Second one good for Almanor. Got down by as many as 16. Got it down to about 8. And here's a quick shot inside, missed. The Illini trying to get it back. And a foul on, I think, Ivasic.
Yep.
Nope, on Boswell from behind. And Kentucky is closing in on it. Less than 30 seconds left.
Brian, unfortunately, this one is a wrap.
Yep. And the big orange crowd kind of standing, watching the 24-25 season come to an end. The Illini are going to go to 0-5 all time against Kentucky in the NCAA as Garrison rolls the free throw out. 80-69 Kentucky. Big blue stands, fans in the stands, outnumbered big, but they're going to be the ones going to Indianapolis. Garrison hits the second one. 12-point Kentucky lead. Boswell lets it roll up. Gets it to Ivasic. Now to Boswell for 3. Got it. Kylan Boswell with a 3. Big day for him, 23. Owe trying to race down the court. And the Illini foul him with 19 seconds left. 81-72 Kentucky. Kentucky against Tennessee, and then Purdue against Houston and Indianapolis in the regional semifinals. And Owe will go to the line. He didn't do much in the first half. He had 2 points, 10 in this half. 2 shots. First one is good. (82-72). Illini got it down to single digits a couple of times here in the last few minutes. Second one good. 83-72 Kentucky. We're down to 18 seconds left in the season. Here is Boswell out top to Tommy for 3. Hit it. Ivasic with a 3. He's got 5 of those in this game. Timeout Grant Underwood. The Illini cut it back to 8. 83-75, but only 13 seconds left in the game. Again, want to thank all of our sponsors along the way this year. Carl Health and our postseason sponsorship. Official healthcare provider of Fighting Illini Athletics. But unfortunately, it's going to come to an end. What a ride it's been this year with everything that happened. The Big wins early, some blowout losses, some blowout wins.
Yep. Had it all, Brian. Had it all. It's like a smorgasbord of bad things took place.
Ivicic with 5 threes in this game, 5 out of 12. 19 points for him, 23 for Boswell. The Illini got down double digits in the first half, trailed by 5 at half. Now down to 13 seconds left and trailing by 8, 83-75, huddling up for probably the last time with this particular group.
You know, and that's always the strange thing, especially now in this day and age. Who comes back? How does your team look next year? I mean, years ago, you know that you'd have guys coming back. Maybe, you know, Yakatonis is gone, you know, but you know you still got your core guys. Now it's just really interesting to see what this team is going to look like going into the next season.
13 seconds left. Kentucky that much away from the Sweet 16. The Illini will full court press down 8. And they've had some chances here to get it closer, but couldn't get over the hump. I still don't, not that that review would have made a difference, but still don't understand that block out of bounds. That was weird. 83-75, 13 seconds left. Brea with a long baseball pass caught by Owe, and Boswell trying to foul him. Humrickhouse and Yakinchonis. Now it's Yakinchonis. Boswell said, I got him the first time. Owe will go to the line. Double bonus for both teams. 83-75 Kentucky. Illini led for 26 seconds in this game. A little back and forth early, but the turnovers, that just...
turnovers
killed him today. It just... Yakinchonis, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 6 of those turnovers. Some of them early. Owe was in foul trouble early. It's come up big in the second half. 23 for Brea, 14 for Butler, 15 for Owe now. For Kentucky, it's going to go to 24-11. Riley is in. Merez Johnson sits down. Trey White sits down. Owe with 9 seconds. Rolls out the second free throw. Humrickhouse the rebound. Down to 6. Boswell a long 3. Rimmed it. Riley taps it. Rebounded Kentucky. They can dribble it out. Kentucky to the Sweet 16. Over Illinois, 84-75.
This is always tough, Brian.
Yep.
And I feel sorry for those young guys because they played so well yesterday against Xavier, then to come out and not have that same type of feeling, and then when it's over, you know, it's really tough.
Yeah, it's always the really a down, sad moment when the season comes to an end like this one does. The Illini lose in the second round to number 3 seed Kentucky, 84-75.